Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like cane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissing girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy, don't box like a Chevy. I threw her fire, now she hot and she ready. She cranking presents, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti. Yeah. Suck the dick, sing my song, fuck it good, leave me alone. Nigga want smoke, then I'm bringing the bone. Pulling the party, I bring it along. I got hoes in this party, they singing along. I was down on my dick and I needed a loan. Ran that shit to the top, I'm the king on my own. I kissed that hoe in the cheek like she special. I could box you for free, but that beef gon' be extra. She bought me a Mirrors, this bitch can't be serious. She callin' my phone, asking questions, Alexa. Walk in the back of the bank like a teller. Yeah, dog in the spot like Cruella. That pussy retarded, so I call her Riri. She know when she see me, she bringing them. Fuck all that patience, I ran out of weight. Terabyte, baby, I ran out of space. I hit the gas until I'm out of space. Sippin' Bel Air cause I ran out of ace. Hit from the back, I'ma pull out a lace. If I'm eating cat, then I'm saying my grace. My birthday just passed, baby throwing that cake. Got my quarantine mask, fucking hoe staying safe. Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like cane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga won't fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissing girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock and the Chevy don't box like a Chevy. I threw her fire, now she hot and she ready. She cranking presents, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti.
Hey guys, it's Just Phil TV coming to you from the Trucking Report, exclusively on Rumble with Trucker Brown. You know where to hit the like, hit the subscribe. Find us exclusively on Rumble if you want to catch these episodes live.
Trucker Brown here. I'm just here to remind you that we are on Patreon, and it does help out the channel. Thanks to all the people who sub to the Patreon this weekend. I appreciate you. New content is coming there, and these clips that I'm giving you are from the exclusive Trucker Report live that I do with Phil, which his link is at the bottom on Rumble TB Uncut. So I appreciate y'all. Love the support. If you like the content, man, hit the buttons. Let me know. Thanks for coming to the Patreon.
I happened to come across a video of a very good YouTuber by the name of Trucker Brown. He's a YouTuber that specializes in trucking. Again, a very niche market, but he does quite well on the platform. Give him a round of applause.
Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education, but it's only for the nation. Screw your occupation. We here. Today I want to talk about something I'm just not willing to do. Something I got too old for. And it may not be for everybody. Some people may say, TB, I love this. And I used to be a guy that loved it too. Okay? I am officially no longer interested in doing overnight running. I just think I got too old for it. I'm done. No longer interested. First one to contribute to the live is my boy Road Dog 719 199. I'm no longer interested in running nights, especially from a local position and a OTR position either. Like I won't even take a night run. I don't want it. I'm just, and it's a bunch of money in it. I know. Much love to everybody who does it, but I'm just not interested. So what the question is going to be, when are you too old? Jared, I see you. What is too old? What is too old? Because I feel old, man. You hear me? I feel old, bro. I'm not, listen, honestly, I'm not here to do it no more. I've done my time running the road up and down the county by Chattahoochee River. I done did all of it, and I am no longer interested.
I got someone here with me who's a very special brother who's going to talk to me about this. Still hogging TV. Whoa. A blast from the past. Bro, where you been at, brother? Are you good? First of all, are you healthy? Is the family healthy? Is everybody happy? That's number one. Other than that, let me know. On the call-in show, man, you're more than welcome to call in. Still hogging. What's too old? That's the question I'm going to ask today. Before I do that, I'm going to bring my homeboy in. The only cat left in the squad, the infamous troublemaker, Ricky Ricardo himself. Just Phil TV.
What's happening, good people?
Mr. Phil, how are you doing today, brother?
Oh God, I'm having man, if I was if I was doing any better, I'd be next to Jesus.
You over there with the lights low, like, bro, what you doing down there, bro? What's
Man,
going on?
listen, life is good.
You all right?
Healthy, it's peaceful over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm out the way. I'm on the lowsy. I'm hiding these streets. They on me. Like I'm having too much fun out here. You know? I'm just living life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna have to come down there and visit you, bro, because you've been doing way too much, bro.
Listen, I've been pulling up from the 3 line and it's hitting every time. I got a 10-foot goal. I can't miss right now. I'm hot. They on me. Like, you don't understand, bro.
Hey,
I'm living too good. I'm living too good.
Do you feel that way after you got off running crazy shifts and nights?
Oh my God, yes. Listen, I'm let me tell you something, man. When you've been from here to Kalamazoo, you've had the highest of highest dollar paying jobs. You know what I'm saying 120, 140, 160, something like company. You know what I'm saying? When you live that life and you spent the money, and when you wake up in the morning, you got to look yourself in the mirror and figure out who you really are. Who's the man, who's the woman that's on the other side of that glass. That's when you start to realize what really matters.
And what really matters
price that you can put on time and your health.
So list a couple of deals that trucking tries to give you that you just, right when you see it in the description, you think, no, sir.
Lie number 1. X amount of dollars a week. You're gonna go home every 2, 3, 4 weeks. You know, our top drivers make X amount of dollars a year. We're a family over here.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Y'all don't give a damn about the drivers.
What about the higher pay differential for night position?
Oh my God, the night differential. Oh, we're gonna give you an extra $3 on the hour just for coming in after dark. Where if the load is screwed up, guess what? You on your own, because guess what? There's no night dispatch. And if there is, he don't care. He pushing the buttons into your paperwork. He pushing you out the door. He's pushing you off as long as he can till 6 a.m. come along. When it's time for that shift change. So and hope to goodness that the morning shift want to be bothered. They ain't even trying to hear your voice till 8:30 in the morning. That they ain't settled and got situated, got their coffee together. You know what I'm saying? They didn't shucked and drived in the office with the branch manager, the account manager, the lady that's head of HR that everybody want to beat. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't having none of it. You feel like once you see that in the description, the first thing you think of, it ain't worth it.
Oh no, never that. Listen, if there's a start time, and we gonna back it off OTR for a second. We're gonna break it down to the local level. If they want me to be there before the sun and Jesus rise, I'm not coming.
And when does Jesus rise? Give us a number.
Listen. If they want me to be there before 7 o'clock in the morning, before Jesus rose, I'm not coming. Listen. And I love the Migos, but if I got to be up before the Mexicans, I'm not interested.
Yeah, let them get that money. Let them get that money.
Yeah, I don't need it that bad.
no 3 o'clock start times 2 days a week.
Never. Listen, I'm at the point in my career now. Mind you, no job is perfect, but I'm at the point now where you can't make me work more than 60 hours a week, bro. Lucky if you get 55 out of me, to be real with you.
Really?
We push past 50. I'm looking to go home early. I'm looking for a reason to go home early.
What? Well,
Yes.
the 80-hour work week is high. That's people jammy jam, man.
Man, no. Something terrible has to go wrong for me to be out more than 9-10 hours in a day. I'm not doing it.
That's crazy, bro. I don't know, man.
Mind you, I work. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not just running, I'm not bumping docks. No shots to y'all. I work. You know what I'm saying? Not only do I drive the truck, but I have to deal with customers. I have to make deliveries in all weather conditions. I'm talking about rain, sleet, and it snows where I live. So I have to deal with that too. The cold, the wind, the flooding, the mud, all of this. I lift drums every day. I pick up boxes every day.
Right.
And even in spite of that, my lifestyle's still better than a lot of y'all. So
So you let me get this right. So you get to go home every night.
Oh yeah.
Do you have your weekends to yourself?
Oh, absolutely. I wish they would call me on a Saturday. If they do, they gotta pay me. And that's once every 2 quarters for our annual meeting that we have with the
What
the
they got to
ups.
shove out an hour when they doing that double time and time and a half on a weekend?
Oh, it's at minimum 45 in overtime. Yeah, at minimum $45 an hour. Not to mention quarterly bonuses, safety bonuses, yearly bonuses, sign-on bonuses.
Jeez, bro.
Talk to me nice.
So you saying your check could be 35, 45 an hour?
If I try hard enough, yeah. I say average 28, $3,000, 32 on a good week. You know what I'm saying?
Robert Wallace says, I've been doing 60 hours to 77 hours the last 8 weeks.
And that's wonderful. I'm glad you're not killing yourself out there in these streets, but I like my bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't like going to sleep to the vibration of a Detroit or a Caterpillar or a Cummins motor anymore.
You done got bougie, bro.
Hey, it is what it is.
I mean, it's safe to say you ain't a real trucker.
I'm not trying to be. Those days are over. Listen, I'm approaching 9 years in this. When it's gonna come a day, and I know a lot of y'all, and this is facts. A lot of y'all started 2020, 2021, even in the last year or two. And right. Congratulations, commendations for all of that. I applaud you. I hope you have a long, prosperous career. But one day you're gonna wake up and say, forget it. It's not worth it. There's not a dollar you can put on making me get up and go do this.
They can't offer you enough money.
No, I've been at the peak of what they could offer me, and it's not worth the peace of mind.
Well, you can get home more if you bought a truck. Now
we pushing them buttons. We pushing them buttons.
I'm just saying, man,
we pushing them buttons.
If you own your own truck, man, you be able to get to the crib and control when you come home. So
here is the truth.
You need to be an owner and not a loaner. You feel me?
Listen, here's the truth. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it today. I'm feeling real petty. Screw it. We're gonna talk about it today. Okay, so
you're a slave, bro. You're a slave.
Mind you, if you're a truck owner, great. I love it for you. I hope you have a prosperous business. But as you spoke before, 90% of us aren't meant to be business owners. That's just first and foremost. We don't come from the circumstances that allow that to make sense. Most of us, when we get into this business, we are coming from some type of financially critical situation.
Right.
Myself included. I'm not saying I was on the street, but I come from humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say, oh, that's my story. Like, no, that's just my circumstance. There's a difference.
Right.
You know, so when I started, and I imagine when you started, there was very little means on us for a good while. You know what I'm saying? We had to put the skin in the game. We had to clock them hours before it was like, okay, I'm transitioning out of survival mode. You know what I'm saying? And then, unfortunately, again, because of coming from lesser means, we transition from survival mode to, oh, I have it now. I can go spend it now. I can buy my heart's content. I mean, and we're not just talking about material. We're talking about food. We're talking about where you're sleeping at, the hotels, the Vegas trips, the LA trips, the Atlanta trips, the Houston trips. I'm outside. I'm renting Toros now. You know, I'm leasing Hellcats now. I'm leasing Durango trucks and Trackhawks now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got the $800 car note and it's nothing now because I'm making $2,500 a week.
Right.
You know, them conversations. And then,
but you would have more if you owned the truck, bro.
Okay, sure.
You understand?
However,
that? You would be having 25 weeks. You have 45 a week.
Here's the truth about that, especially in today's world. Yes, you know, paper for paper, bar for bar. Yes, as a person who owns their truck, naturally, because you're not making a truck payment, you're not paying certain fees to the carrier. Yeah, you're gonna have more money in your pocket. However, if you do not have the right relationships, the right connections, or even living in the right part of the country, there's a high probability you're going to fail. I mean, and I'm not saying anybody's a failure for it not working out. It's just, that's just the way the industry's set up. It's stacked against you. It is literally, this is a conglomerate of corporate businesses. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is different. This is a different pocket. We've been tricked and bamboozled because they made it easy for us to access by, you know, leveraging us with these wild contracts. You know, you see the stories. People are talking about the place we once recommended. You know, people are leaving in droves. People are upset. People are coming with receipts about how they've been done wrong by this industry. You know, obviously it's a problem if more than one, especially here in recent times, as there have been adjustments, there's been more corporate restructuring, that there's an issue in the industry. The truth is they lied to us. They lied to all of us. We all fell for it. I leased before, at least a couple times. You've had your fair share of lease situations.
Oh yeah.
It's I mean, in some cases, yes, you get a good deal. I can say, like, my very first lease I had, the lease itself, fantastic deal. I would have owned the truck in 18 months. However, what I did not account for is the carrier that it was attached to. Their logistics were terrible. So as a result, I cannot produce revenue. Now, mind you, I can outrun the field. I'm telling you, I can clock 700 miles legally. Legally now, mind you, legally.
You keep the door closed. What you say?
Oh yes. Listen. I don't. My boot doesn't touch the step for 6 hours. You know, like I can run with the best of them.
So that means you should have been getting money.
Sure. I mean, you would think, but when you're working for a carrier that has a sliding scale or has a fixed flat rate on the dry van loads, and you're running from Texas to California, California to Texas, Texas to the Carolinas to New York and back down and around and round, and here we go, a merry-go-round. She'll be coming around the mountain. You know, you would think that someone would be making revenue, but when you not only have the truck note, you have the inflated insurance prices, you have the inflated ELD costs and all the miscellaneous items that they nickel and dime you for. There's even some carriers that charge you. Would you believe that there's carriers out here that charge you for using the fuel card that they give you?
Wow.
I once worked, and mind you, I had to, once I had the financial means, I began using other means and other options. But there was a carrier I once worked for where they charged me 5% to buy fuel, on top of the fact that they claimed that there was no fuel discount, when in fact, in reality, to this day, and I right hand to God, I've never seen a fuel card that has no discount. That makes no sense to me. I may as well use a credit card. At least I can reap the benefits of those rewards.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, they forced us to pay pump price. They pocketed the difference and charged it to us.
So
but these are just some of the little nuanced tricks that these carriers pull to squeeze more money out of you. Yes, there are beautiful, fair carriers out here. I am not saying that they are all bad, but trust me, there are more bad than good.
So at this point, you're saying, if you were presented with a deal, you got your good at the crib job, but if you're presented with a deal that was like, yo, it's 90 something percent and all this fancy stuff, and would you dust your boots off and go back out there and leave your stability?
No, and I'll tell you why.
Oh no.
I've reached a point in my life where, yes, we have to be an adult. We have to make some money.
Right.
But the money is not worth my health anymore. Like I said, I'm going on 9 years into this. I have shoulder problems. My knees are gone. And not even that. I had to stop doing it for my mental health.
Really?
Yeah. Like at the worst of it, when I was full OTR, and I'm going to use a safe word because we're on YouTube, I was a flight risk. I had to get professional help.
You're talking about self-deletion.
Yes. I was going to clock out of here. It was going to be my last shift for real.
And what about OTR and made you get to that point?
For one, the biggest thing was not taking care of my physical health. Unfortunately, the genetics I was dealt, I have deficiencies that I was not addressing. And that was causing me to be unstable mentally with chemical imbalances. But aside from that, the problems that I created for myself from being OTR, not having my home life together, not having my family situation together, it was causing undue stress on top of still being stuck in the mindset of surviving and just feeling like the dollar was the only answer.
So on top of food, on top of the dollar being the only answer, you think you picked wrong in the relationship category to be OTR?
Yes, and
is that a big factor? Like,
I mean,
you get money, that should matter.
Yeah, for some people, sure. For me, like I said, I come from a different time where, yes, money can make life easy, but it is not the end all be all. It doesn't fix the real issues in relationships when you're dealing with someone, who has their own situation and things going on, and y'all are trying to commingle this together. It doesn't fix those types of issues. Communication fixes those issues. Quality time fixes those issues. Having a set direction of what you want from the situation. Y'all need to be on the same page, whatever your preference.
Right.
When there is no unity and you throw OTR in the mix of that, good luck. And God forbid you have children. Then you're really adding to it.
So give me 3 things that a woman needs to be if a dude's trying to choose, he got a chick.
Yeah.
For you to be OTR out here really running like that, what are the 3 things a chick's gonna need to be dealing with you?
She needs to be patient. She needs to be self-sufficient. And she needs to be a team player. Somebody's got to play tambourine.
Yeah, team player. So
absolutely. And that goes both ways, not only on her part, but that's my part as well. Yeah, and that's the thing I think a lot of y'all miss when it comes to the whole what's the term? Basically talking about wanting a submissive woman and things that the patriarchy system that y'all love to die on hills about. The truth is there's give and take. For as much as y'all say, oh, I want a submissive woman, I want a woman to do this, y'all don't come with what's necessary for that to even be realistic. Y'all don't give off the resources. Y'all don't give the energy for these types of things to be accessible to you. Because I mean, personally, I don't have that problem. And there's plenty of people. Yeah, there's plenty of people out here that make way more money than me. But because of my morals and standpoints, my balancing guidelines, what I present to the women I deal with, I don't have to go through that. It's understood from the beginning. And if it's not, hey, then you're not for me, and that's okay. I still respect you. I wish you well. We can even be friends.
Phil, you won't pouring into her. That's the thing. You got to pour into her business.
Listen, you got to give me a cup to pour in. I can't. You expect me to just pour it on the ground? My bottle of resources? You just want me to just put that on the ground? You want me to set my dollars on fire? That's what you want?
So you saying if you had a better mate, you think it would have been an easier OTR deal?
Well, in some aspects, yes. I'm not gonna.
Or she's
Again,
just been single the whole time.
Yes, that honestly, that is the best answer, to tell you the truth. Unless you have a partner that can, like I said, adapt to that lifestyle, whether that be she be on the truck with you as a roadie, or if y'all are co-driving. Co-driving is the best answer, period. But if
I don't know why more people don't do the co-driver thing, because I definitely ran up a few checks.
Absolutely. So if you don't have a partner that can be a roadie or that can be a co-driver, you best reconsider this industry. And that's not to say you can't do it at all, but OTR would not be the answer for you. If your home front is not together, it's going to fail. I'm telling you this from experience. I'm not making it up.
Yeah, but a lot of guys gonna say it ain't easy to get the home front together. You know, it's hard, man. Like, it's easier said than done, bro.
This is true. This is absolutely true. But again, that goes back to who you are. Are you a real man? Are you a real woman? Are you a real whatever your pronoun is?
Right. Is you on them? Because a lot of them faking, man. When they realize that this is really not that glamorous of a situation, they're not really down for it, bro.
Yeah, if you're not solid, it's going to fail anyway, and that's regardless if you're in this industry or the next. You think people in the corporate and tech world don't go through this? It's even worse because there's no isolation, there's no separation. Y'all got to face y'all's mess every day. Not saying that you should use OTR as an excuse to get away from your problems. That's not what I'm saying at all. But just imagine how much more intensive it is when you have to face your monster every day, on top of deal with the social cues and social structures of whatever your field of industry may be.
Yeah, that's an abusive one, man. But I've said this before many times that this is not one of those situations where you can this is not one of those situations where you can fake sincerity. This is not one of those situations where a person can be like, well, I kind of like you, or like the person you deal with when you do this, you got to make sure that this person is into you, bro. You have to make sure of it, because if you don't, it's going to come out. There's too much time. How do I say this? There's too much time for dalliances, which is a nice way of saying it's too much time for stepping out. It's too much time for doubt. It's too much time for relationship doubt. It's too much time for financial doubt, because it goes up and down. It's too much time for that, for you not to be around some people that is 100% in for this lifestyle. So I would tell dudes sometimes, it's like, maybe you should, date a trucker.
Yeah, I mean, the truth is, like I said, regardless of what industry you're in, but especially emphasizing this one, if you can't be accountable for yourself, then you're no good anyway. If you can't have the self-control and the stability while you're on the road to, like I said, keep your partner in balance and keep you meat in your pants, regardless of what your preference is. Hey,
what is
there's no hope for you? Can't save you.
What does that have to do with success?
Oh, it has everything to do.
They should be able to chase butt and say, I'm about to play the devil's advocate here, Phil.
Listen, man.
They should be able to chase butt and be successful. Don't do that. They should be able to do that.
God, man, chasing butt is the biggest detriment to your finances, period. Think about it. Let's break it down. Okay, let's say you're an OTR cat, you coast hopping, you got an old lady at home, got a kid or two, right? Okay, so you decide, I'm feeling froggy. What's moving around in Houston? So you slide up on the apps, and it ain't just the dating apps, social media, you can get it off too. You know what I'm saying? You slide in the DMs on Instagram, hey, woody woo.
First of all, I'm an Amish baby. I don't know what you're talking about. You're telling me I got to pull this out. So you telling me that the regular apps is giving up cheeks?
I've had more success on the standard social media platforms than I ever had on a dating app. For example, I met my former wife through Instagram.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's there.
Or they're busting it open off the Facebook chat and the Instagram. Is that the only two? What's the other ones that's high?
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
He said Titter. Whoa.
Excuse me. Twitter or X or whatever they call it now. Reddit when it was hot. You know what I'm saying? Tumblr if you from that era. You know, like it's just any platform where people are interacting. It doesn't matter. You know, so let's say, like I said, you see Shorty walk, you know, hey, I'm gonna be over in Dallas on this day, or I'm sitting up for a reset. You ever seen a truck? You want to see the inside of my truck? You know what I'm saying? I got a Peterbilt. I got a Kenworth. I got a Cascadia with the air conditioner in the back.
Are we hearing the game up front?
Listen.
So let me get it right. You done close some deals because a lot of cats don't think nothing go on. If you can think back, the sleeper done closed some deals for you.
Boy, what? Listen, you better check your socials.
What do you find out that you was riding through the city being the diddler? You were just going through, just snatching.
Nah, no diddy. That's too much. Whoa now. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa there, bucko. That's a
you shouldn't even be talking right now.
Jew. You listen, yo, TikTok, buddy.
Yeah,
man. So I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but you know what you be doing. Listen, I done caught you moving real crazy on TikTok a couple of times.
That's why you saying that you saying that it'd be better for you to just be single that initial 2 years OTR.
Yes, absolutely, man. I mean, not only that, but the truth is it's the thing that's so slept on with this industry is you got to have your mental together. When you're in isolation for that period of time, you know, I don't care how often you go home, spending multiple days with yourself, especially if you are a state hopper, it will test where you are. You're going to have to deal with yourself at some point. You can distract yourself for a while. You know, you might decide you want to have a presence on social media, which a lot of truckers do. You can look at TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are lonely, and that's okay because, you know, like I said, we're by ourselves for a long period of time, days on end without human interaction. Some people like that. You know, some people don't. Some people are coming from where they're the man in their city or they're the lady in their city or they popping, you know what I'm saying? But when you out on that road, nobody knows who you are. So as a result, you know, you're gonna, like I said, the real you is gonna lash out. You're gonna have to deal with yourself, and if you're not already a solid individual, it's gonna show. And we're not just talking from, you know, social interaction standpoint. We're talking about your health, your hygiene. You're gonna be eating crazy. You know, your weight's gonna start looking funny. Some of y'all gonna be funky because you're not taking care of yourself mentally. Listen, don't act like you don't know. You don't walk through that pilot at 2:00 in the afternoon. There's always that one guy, and he don't know it because he's been stuck that way for so long that he just, you know, he don't know what to do.
So if you single, you got all this going. See, my thing is we always focus on the men, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give me your insight. Because we know the whore numbers for men are pretty high.
Oh, it's bad
in the trucking space.
Yeah,
and there is a copious amount of whoring and tricking going on.
Oh yeah.
Tell me what you think that number is amongst the females. You think they paying some cats phone bills and getting some stuff done in the sleeper when they pull into town?
Absolutely. I mean, I've been privy to some stories, you know, not just not just the single ladies. There's some counted 4 ladies that, they got another piece of action in a different state. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice man out in Albuquerque that like to take them out to dinner when they park up for their reset. They meet somebody nice when they slide to Salt Lake City. You know what I'm saying? They take them out to dinner, or give them a massage, or whatever the case may be, or might slide them a couple dollars because they think he look pretty.
What? Not trucker females, bro.
Listen, bro. And mind you, like I said, there's some out here, they take it to the extreme, they doubling up. But there's a lot of y'all that, that you use your assets to your advantage. You use your pretty privilege. They got the Cash App in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Got the Twitch in the bio, even though you don't game for real. It's okay. We see you. It's all right. Come on down. It's okay. We see you. It's all right.
I mean, if these women is out here tricking like the dudes is tricking, I would love for an expose video.
Listen, like I said, and like I said, it ain't even what I've become privy to is that, like I said, a lot of them, they're not even giving up the butt. They're just, they're doing content like this. It's I'm getting dressed. It's the outfit. I'm stepping out. You know what I'm saying? I might give you a little skin, but I'm not OnlyFans in it. And dudes are paying. They're paying. At the chance of a crumb of a sniff to be in their presence, they're paying.
Do you think this is, like, in your real opinion? Do you think that this is a distraction?
Absolutely,
it is. I only speak to men because no women ever come on here and talk. Do you think this is a distraction to you getting to the money in your first 2-3 years OTR?
Absolutely, it's a distraction on both sides. And like I said, there are exceptions to every rule. There are anomalies. There are special individuals such as yourself that manage to do both. But most of y'all, this is affecting your money because, how many of y'all are going live at weird hours of the night when you should be asleep on your 10-hour reset? You didn't sat there 13, 14 hours because you think you got time because the load ain't got to be there till 9:30 and you 200 miles away when you could have dropped it off at 6 o'clock and been gone to your next load.
Oh,
how many of y'all on live whining about how your carrier don't want to pay you, but your clock ain't together?
Phil, you snitching today, bro. Why is you snitching?
How many of y'all claiming you're a real truck driver, but you've only ever pulled one type of trailer? How many of y'all whining and complaining, but you have 0 endorsements on your license on top of having an automatic restriction? Now, mind you, a lot of y'all can't help that. That's where the industry is. But if you're wise and privy and you plan to do this a long time, you want to have as many options as possible.
Bill, you starting a lot of shit tonight, bro. Like,
hey, it is what it is.
These women are showing. Hold on. So if you were mentoring a 21-year-old dude, what would be your advice?
My advice
on them being involved in this, them dealing with, because this is what they're hit with because they're on TikTok hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The first thing I'm going to tell you, it's not real. Okay, it's not real.
But he said,
the ladies that are on TikTok, you will never see them in real life. You know why? Because they're in day cabs like this young lady, or they're on a dedicated account where they don't go more than 300 miles from their hometown. You're never going to see them, bro. And if you do, good luck. Because unfortunately, the internet inflates their ego and they're not going to pay attention to you unless you're, Michael LeBron, Kobe Jordan, like.
So you saying 6-month CR England cat can't pull one of these?
No, unless you were the man. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but unless you're really him before you get into trucking, because there's some baby oil dudes out here. Don't act like we ain't seen it. We saw the video, the women going crazy because that man had his shirt off at that truck stop. We know what's going on. He did that on purpose. It's okay. We see you.
Stop. No, Phil.
That thing got the purr, and it's okay. It's been a while. We know you ain't seen, touched, or heard from a counterpart in 6 months. It's all right. You out here doing what you got to do. I understand. It's okay.
Phil, you gotta stop.
Okay.
We gotta back up. Bring it back. Bring it around. What is a baby old dude? What is that?
Listen.
What does a
That-
baby oil do?
that- Listen, that young man, I don't know who he was. He was beige, body all cut up like he just got done doing 40 sit-ups. That's okay. I'm not hating. I used to be that. If you know, 2016, I was doing that too. It's all right. I'm not knocking it. Live your life. Enjoy yourself.
Oh my.
But yeah, he was at the fuel island. He had his shirt off. He was all cut up, looking like a Ken doll or something. And yeah, the ladies were, oh man, they couldn't help themselves in the comments. I'm seeing women saying, "Oh, I should be a truck driver. Oh, this is where the men are at the truck stop. Oh man, maybe I should date a trucker now." Like what do you do?
Hold on. There you go.
Yeah, these type of men is what I'm talking about. It's all right. Listen, do you, bro? Love your health.
First of all,
keep winning.
we got to commend this dude because he's getting his health together.
Exactly. I am not knocking him at all, but I know what he's doing. You're
more than welcome to come on here and give some tips, bro, because I could have been doing this and I wasn't, bro. Let's be real.
Listen, my knees ain't together to do this anymore. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm still strong. I can pick up, drums and stuff, but yeah, I'm not doing all this in the truck. It's not happening.
So you saying these dudes hitting the work, these are distractions for the girls, for the women?
Absolutely. Just go to the comments. That's all I can tell you. Go to the comments.
She says, "This is true commitment. Absolutely love your content. You don't need a gym to stay consistent."
See?
Ash says, "I ain't never seen nobody jump rope in Tim's."
See?
So you think it's some female on male sexual abuse?
Oh, of course it is.
Oh no, bro.
And what makes it so bad is, unlike the men that can't help themselves, the women are very quiet about it.
Oh no.
They'll carry a certain energy in front of everybody in the comments, but boy, the DMs are a different conversation. The energy is different when you have that phone number. Them FaceTime sessions. Oh, we know. We see you.
Come pick me up, sir. I'll be your co-pilot.
See?
Oh, and work out with you. Ooh.
Listen, we joke about it. There's a lot of truck butt in the streets. There's a lot of sleeper princesses out here. There's a lot of Cascadia queens out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, bro.
There's a lot of Kenworth cougars out here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kenworth cougars. It's crazy.
Listen.
They at the truck stop. They at the shipper banging. Yo, I can't hate, bro, because I don't have the willpower for this, bro.
Like I said, I don't knock him at all. I respect the fact that he's maintaining his health. That's extremely important and valuable, and more people should do it. But we know what you're doing, dog.
What is he doing? He's keeping his health together.
I mean, that's great, but it's on the internet. Your shirt's off. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean, Phil?
And my thing too is, who's holding the camera?
I don't know who's holding the camera. His co-driver holding the camera, bro.
See, like I said, it's a lot of truck butt out here.
Jeez Louise, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of
Phil. We're gonna have to call this late night shots with Phil. So you just throwing shots at everybody, bro. You just throwing shots at everybody. These women go out here, they go out for 60 days at a time. They don't see nobody, they don't meet up with nobody. They do their job, they on top of their freaking money.
Yeah, that's all fine and cool, but
none of that, bro.
That's all fine and cool till you hit that Instagram story and she's at a random undisclosed hotel. That's cool.
What?
She's posting timestamps at weird hours. We know what the inside of a Holiday Inn looks like. We've all been to one. We know what Candlewood looks like. We know what the Ritz-Carlton looks like. You mean to tell me you just going city to city on a reset and you doing this alone? Come on.
But I mean, she's about her money, bro. Like, she not.
I mean, that's all fine and cool, but we still have our urges at the end of the day. We still got to be human sometimes. No, I ain't knocking it. I'm just telling the truth.
So let me ask you this: could you date
Mhm.
a OTR, one of these OTR trucker ladies?
For where I am in life now, no.
What? You ain't gonna give them a shot, but you was OTR. You should be able to understand where they coming from, bro.
Of course I understand, but again, when you're gonna come to the same conclusion that I did, it's not worth it. Not anymore.
But she says
You
she
know.
likes to be OTR. That's what she likes to do.
Well, then that's gonna lead me to ask questions.
Like,
What are you running away from? Because any solid balanced woman I know, they don't want to be away from their home. They love their home. That's their dojo, their place of peace. That's where they get themselves together. That's their safe space. They let their hair down. They get to be vulnerable and all these things. So what are you running from if you're not doing it with a partner? Now I understand, like I said, and that goes back to what I was saying before. There's a lot of people, ladies included, that are coming from situations where they're in a mindset of survival. But if you've been in this 2-3 years and you've gotten your finances together and did what you're supposed to do with your money, what are you doing? If you're doing it alone, if you are doing it alone, and some people, I mean, like I said, there's an exception to every rule.
I got to ask y'all, bro, because Phil obviously he not feeling none of that. A girl being OTR, he's saying no. Would y'all date? Let's flip the roles here. Would you date a chick that's OTR, y'all? Will you? Because we can't say, oh, they won't even date a trucker, and then y'all turning around saying y'all wouldn't date a trucker. It's basically what y'all are saying.
And mind you, let me put some nuance to it. We're talking about actual OTR. We're not talking about the ladies that do the regional where they're home twice a week, local situation, none of that. We're talking about 48 state, coast to coast, real OTR ladies. Because a lot of the ladies, like I said, they're regional. They're not going too far from the house.
Trill Troy says yes if she's with me. Well, we're talking.
He just proved my point.
We're talking about if you're home, Trill, not if you're on the truck with her. We're all for the whole on the truck situation. SoCal says yes.
Well, SoCal, you are an anomaly. You're built different.
SoCal say he can share the butt. He ain't tripping.
Listen, like I said, you come from a different time.
Yes, a nice one, not a nasty one.
Well,
Spoon says, Spoon and Fork says, nah, not me at home. So y'all couldn't do the at home position driving local, and she's coming home every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah,
she's OTR. Y'all can't do that. Because it's funny how we say women ain't willing to do it, and it sounds like y'all ain't willing to do it either.
Yeah.
Trill says, hell no, I need her home if I'm home.
See?
Nah.
See?
Everybody's saying no, bro.
See?
I mean, he's saying she a bust down. What does that mean?
Jesus
bro?
Christ.
What does that even mean, bro?
He's saying she for the streets. She's a pass around. She for everybody.
So if all chicks are pass arounds that are OTR, that would in translation mean all dudes that are OTR are pass arounds?
You would think.
See, that means y'all understand why these chicks don't really want to be in a serious situation with y'all then. Because they feel the same way y'all feel then, right?
Right. That
is interesting. That's not an answer, Spoon and Fork. It says we men. That's not an answer. That's just a random typing into the phone. And there goes SoCal.
Man.
SoCal.
Phil, you all right? Phil, you all right, bro? Someone's
great,
hurt your feelings today or something, bro. You all right?
Hey man, I'm living. Life is good for me right now. I'm cool.
So you saying, SoCal, that you can be at the crib local or be at home, and you can deal with your woman driving OTR?
Absolutely. She's gonna be sprung. So what difference does it make? When she's driving, she's gonna be thinking about me the whole entire time.
Okay,
Okay.
that's an angle, man.
You sure?
Hey, you lay it down right at home. You ain't got to worry about it when it's out on the streets.
I like the confidence. I do. I respect it. Hey, if you come with the right energy, you know what I'm saying? That's man talk. That's boss talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
It's a
got
fact, though, right?
It's a fact. But everybody ain't got it like that. You know, let's be real. Everybody ain't got the gravy sauce together. You know what I'm saying?
No, Spoon says that's foolish.
Hey, if they ain't got it like that, they need to go pick theirs up at McDonald's, bro.
See,
So you
I mean,
letting
that's
your
just a
old
fact.
lady be gone for 2-3 weeks, and you just at the crib being local or being home, and you just there every night, and she's just out in the streets. You okay with that?
Absolutely. She'll be FaceTiming me, talking about how much she misses me. And plus, she's got to heal up, bro. I mean, it takes a couple weeks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You lay it down right, they got to heal up. She needs that time out there.
you was a wild boy.
Jeez Louise.
You was a wild boy.
Jeez Louise.
Oh man.
Hey, if you smash it out right, bro, she ain't gonna be looking for nothing else, bro. She got to heal up, right? It's a
You're not
fact.
wrong. Listen, that
I
phone
mean,
ringing.
I look at it as I'm in a situation where financially my woman wouldn't have to be OTR if I'm home. Like you could just be home. Like you don't have to. It's like we don't need money that bad for you to have to be OTR. That's you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But that's switch not your question though, right? Now, would I accept one? Absolutely. Now, do they need to be OTR? Absolutely not. My chick ain't working.
right. So you saying, you would let her know, look, you got an option just to be here. Like you don't got to do that.
Yeah. But would I mess with one? Absolutely. Do they need to do that? Absolutely not.
So if she tells you, no, I just like to be OTR, I don't want to be home. You're okay with that?
For a while.
What?
Ah. Aha.
So you put a statement in there. I don't like to be home. That's a problem. If you don't like to be home, you don't like to be with me. There's a problem with that.
See? Now we get into the real conversation.
Now if she says, hey, I just like to drive trucks and be out there in the world, that's cool. But you say I don't like to be home, that's a problem. You gotta kick rocks.
I mean, that's kind of this. That would have to be kind of the same thing. You like to be OTR means you like to be away from home like that.
Right.
I would assume you put that together. Like that's what she's saying.
In a way, but in a way not, right? So
you saying if we start dating, you get serious with her, she got about 3-4 months to shut it down and come on and just be at the crib. Like that's all. You shutting that shit down. Like you come on, stay at the house. Like you don't need to do that.
Hey, to be honest, when they get around me, they don't want to go out there any goddamn way. They don't want to leave. They like it over here. I mean, that's factual right there.
Yo,
they abandoned that motherfucker so goddamn quick. Oh shit, because my bad. They abandoned that thing so quick. That's what it is, bro. Like,
I mean, I feel you. I know a lot of the guys, like I said, we act like the women, we act like we don't understand why they don't want to date OTR truckers, but at the same time, from what I'm seeing, they don't want to date OTR truckers either.
Yeah.
The reality is reality, right? So females that are out there, they're locking the seatbelts up on the doors, and they're not really looking for a lot of that. They're just trying to get out, make their bread, do what they do, support their kid or whatever. Guys, a lot of guys, not all of them, they see some snatch running across the thing, they're like a dog, bro. They're gonna run after it. You know that? Look at these females get on social media, bro. Like you got so many thirsty ass dudes out there talking about, hey baby, like bro, you know how ridiculous you look right now? Like, and if she really hollered at you, you know how dumb she would be? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a person to chase the road, but I've seen it out there.
Look, here's the thing, right? This is a fact right here. Either you chase money and let the females chase the money, or you chase the female and lose your money. That's just what it is.
I agree. I just felt like, I mean, I've been known a little bit for a while, and I mean, I had to stop chicks from trying to get in my truck, bro. I would tell them like, nah, I'm not doing, especially at the Death Star, because that's where it goes down. Any terminal, any big terminal, you gotta tell them, nah, I don't really let people in my truck because it's like they're freaking just as the men are, bro. Like they're trying to, get some comfort.
A lot of pent up aggression.
Yeah, the nice way to say it is comfort. They're trying to get some comfort, just like the dudes there are trying to get some comfort, and you be having to tell them like, nah, I'm good. And it's like I never been. My thing is, I have a thing about unsanctioned grass-fed cheeks. Like I don't like wild cheeks.
You need that USDA.
Yeah, I like my shit to be pasteurized. They done got the veterinarian shots
Processed.
I don't want the Wyoming beef. I'm not interested in that. I want it to be in a pen. You got shots, none of that. And I feel like some dudes, they go out there and they're like into just wild free range butt. And it's like, bro, how can you do that? You don't know where this has been.
Say that again.
So you telling me SoCal's gonna leave his crib, he's gonna take a trip to Texas, lady at the desk chats SoCal up and she just gets it out of him? Like you don't know her at all?
Yeah.
What you're saying, bro, is you don't want the one with blown out curtains. That's what you're trying to say.
Jesus. Wow, that is woo. Yeah, that'll do it.
My gosh. I mean, that's one thing, and it's to me, it's like I don't want to catch nothing. Like y'all just and dudes are out. This is the thing. Why are we acting like dudes are not? Cats are hitting lot lizards, bro. Like legitimately.
Yeah.
If you'll hit a lot lizard, you'll hit anything in the world, bro.
Listen.
It's just that freaking simple. If you will hit a lot lizard, you will stick your joint in anything. We're not talking about them joints on Figueroa. We're not talking about them joints on Aurora in Seattle. We're not talking about them. We talking about Kentucky lot lizard, like
Memphis, Tennessee, West Memphis, Arkansas.
Let's really picture that for a second. Let's really picture this. You're looking at this lot lizard, right?
Right.
Who does she attract? Some nasty, grimy, dirty ass trucker. You know what I'm saying? A couple of dollars. Hires the chick, right? So she runs through like 25 of those, and now you want that?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's like my thing is, how do you? Let's break this down. You get her in your truck, then you peel the panties off of that thing.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine
the smell, bro?
Phil, he messed up, bro. He thought she was wearing panties, bro. She comes prepared, bro. She ain't wearing no panties.
Oh, you were not
so
wrong.
you move the weird crackhead leggings down.
Oh my God!
You pull them crackhead leggings down and just get to work. What is wrong with y'all?
Unhinged.
And my thing is, no one's doing that. They wouldn't be there if they weren't making money, bro. Someone's doing it, bro. He said 25 at a truck stop, bro. That is a lot. Out of 200 drivers, 25 saying yes. That's a high number.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
My thing is, okay, let's say you don't do the lot lizard. That's extreme. But the toothless Becky at the greasy spoon?
Why does Becky got to be toothless?
You know who I'm talking about, SoCal. Don't
she can have 3 or 4 proud teeth. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
SoCal, you're telling me you're letting toothless Becky climb up in your truck, bro? I can't.
You know, I can say something about that, but I'm gonna keep it PG on here. You know what I'm saying? I can say something about toothless. I mean, it could work. I ain't gonna do it, but
not if your teeth are gone because of rot. No.
Sloppy Sally, she can get it done, bro.
Man,
you're a dirty person.
I'm gonna tell you something that I'm gonna tell a secret that I know some of these folks out here doing.
What?
You cannot tell me, and we've all seen it. You cannot tell me that some of these guys ain't out here tapping the cashiers at Petro.
Oh, now listen, I've thought of it in Atlanta.
Yeah, exactly.
Atlanta Metro, they
you
look
know what's
okay.
going on. The
But
strip clubs across the street too. Oh
We're
yeah.
talking about West Virginia, TA. There's no way it's happening, bro.
Mountain butt.
There's no
Hey.
way.
I was at a Denny's in Oregon and she wanted to go in the truck, leave her family and
See.
everything, bro. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
And that's insane that people are actually getting that done, bro. It's like, why is this? My thing is this. There's, to me, I don't know, maybe I have a high view of myself. I just feel like that's dirty. I don't know. Something's wrong with me. Like, I can't get going in that situation. I can't get the blood flowing when it's like, oh, I just got to ignore this sore. Like, I can't do it.
I'm getting a terrible visual. Oh my god.
Yo.
Listen.
Like I said, this isn't Figueroa.
Cold sores, bro.
Now, for Figueroa is the only street. That and Aurora are the only street where I thought, well, they look good. I thought that in my head, like, well, damn, they don't look bad.
Yeah.
He said cold sores and rashes. Oh man.
It's bad,
I mean, just patchy pubic hair. Like, I can't do it, bro. Mange. I can't.
It's just unsafe.
I cannot do it.
It's unscriptural. It's just brother.
You know how I know they're doing it? Because they're not calling in.
See,
I know y'all are doing it because someone in here wants to call in and argue the other side.
Mm-hmm.
They're thinking I should call in and say, well, you don't know what people have to go through. Sometimes you got to do that. So someone wants to call in and do that.
Well, man, you just got to do what you got to do, man.
I'm telling you.
Some people don't value themselves, is what it is, bro. Like life's got to be too important to catch some stuff.
Oh yeah,
right.
I mean, that's a fact, bro.
There's nothing worse than West Virginia herpes, bro. Nothing worse. Nothing's worse than that. And I feel like, listen, man, you just gotta chill, bro. Listen, I know you with your fam and stuff, so Cal, I want to hold you, bro.
No, I'm solo bolo over here. What you talking about? They were just walking by.
Oh, I thought you were at the joint. Hold on. One second. Still hogging. How many lot lizards is okay? Let's go. Be truthful. Don't lie.
You said how many lot lizards is okay?
Yeah. I'll give you a better question. Have you ever ran into one where you were like, she don't look bad?
Yep, in Vegas.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, it is Vegas.
It's different in Vegas. In Vegas, they don't look like they do on random.
Yeah.
Random. How much did she did she quote you with the price, or you just looked and kept driving?
Nah, I just looked and kept. Well, I was at the truck stop, and I just looked and laughed.
You know why they look good in Vegas?
Why?
Because they're gonna charge you a couple racks.
What up, SoCal? What up, Phil?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, brother?
They're gonna charge you a couple racks, and that's why.
So do you
they got
think
the bread to spend on themselves?
You think truckers, they think I'm not hitting regular lot lizards, I'm gonna go to Vegas and do it? Like you think they pull into Vegas with that in mind?
I don't even think the truckers can get down with those females. They ain't got those kind of pockets.
They're at the truck stop. They're at the truck stop.
Yeah, they're at the truck stop.
These bras are looking for those simp ass high rollers. What they're looking for.
Nah,
and most of them ain't got to drop their pants or nothing, bro. Just a good time.
Bob from the tech firm.
No, there's a casino. There's a casino. I think you know what I'm talking about, Still Hogging. There's a casino trucker in the middle of the city in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called? Hold on. It's the Wild Wild West.
Yeah. And they be all around and inside of that joint, specifically looking for truck drivers.
Yep.
Not saying I did nothing. I'm just saying
you mess around and get robbed in that place, bro.
Yeah, they're not out to give you a treat. They're out to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a scenario that I had one time. There's a place called Lookout Mountain out here, right? So to give you a little visual, it's like a little turn off the freeway, right? And it oversees like a lake. And people park there and they look over the lake, take pictures, have their females do what they do, whatever. So I pull off there one time. It's dark. And, my window's a little tinted. I'm doing paperwork. A car pulls right next to me, right? I roll my window down. She's giving me like a hand job gesture. I said, "What the hell is?" This is no joke. I was like, "What the hell's wrong with this chick?" Like she's doing the whole thing, right? I'm like, "This broad's crazy." Next thing you know, I see a car flying behind me with no lights on, bro. I'm like, you know what? I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That's a setup like hell.
Man, you know how many
That's
people
funny as hell.
she had to have caught a few cats with that. My thing is, if you're gonna pay for a handy J, bro, just
Turn on
come
some
on.
Twitter.
What is wrong with y'all, man?
Turn on some Twitter and some lotion and go to town.
Yeah, jump on Reddit, do something you gotta do, bro. But don't
I didn't even
start.
know. Hey, I didn't even know it got down on Twitter like that till I got on there. I was like, what the hell?
That is an unsanctioned part of the internet.
And it's a few truckers on there busting it open too. Believe it or not.
Boy.
And that's why they call it X for X-rated.
I was
Man,
like, whoa, Twitter didn't change.
goes down on the Bird app. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hold on one
On the
second.
bird
I
app.
gotta call Lavar in there. I think he's gonna tell me something I want to hear. 1 second. Lavar.
Yo, what's good, Trucker Brian?
What's going on? How many lot lizards is okay, bro?
Fam, I ain't even got nothing to say about the lot lizards. I ain't even never hit no lot lizards for real, for real.
Oh, that's what the discussion
Yeah,
is right now.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm a local driver. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to tap in with you when you was talking about the free range beef and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you ain't about the free range ladies on the road or out here?
That's what I'm saying. I'm a local driver.
Oh, what? Well, you still free range at the crib now. Don't get it twisted.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing wrong with some free range at the crib.
Oh, so you saying you like the unsanctioned, but at the house you like, so tell me how you do it. You just going from woman to woman around the city.
All I'm saying is ain't nothing wrong with being out here and exploring, bro. That's what we're here to do.
So you believe that we here? I'm glad I got you on here still, Hogan. You can tap in on this. So you believe we here to just to free range it?
No, we're not here just to free range it, you know, but if we have that opportunity to free range it, why not? That's what, you know.
Wait, what do y'all mean by free ranging?
Just bouncing from chick to chick to chick.
Shit, the way I feel now.
Dang, he shut his whole live down. Damn, what happened? How you feel now? What you say?
I said, shoot, the way I feel about relationships and everything else, I'm good. I'm cool.
So you're not going out here free ranging like Jamal doing?
Nah, I'm good for right now.
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, Trucker Brown, but you screwing my name up, bro. My name is Lava Jamil.
Lava. All right, I'll call him Lava. He out here free ranging and his name is something hot. Jesus Christ. Lava.
Dude, give me about 3 months. I'm probably gonna be free ranging too.
It ain't that bad out here. Y'all can find a relationship, right? Like, it ain't that bad out here.
Hell nah. I mean, you can. You just gotta really find the right woman that, is for you.
And that's hard. Y'all can't get that done right now.
It's just right now. It's just I don't know. Our generation, it's a lot of narcissistic people in the world.
So y'all just going through X and chicks out and moving on. Just bam, out of here next. Bam, out of here next.
Yup. At this point.
I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. Lava, you gotta tell. You tell me, ain't none of the chicks in your stable is worth keeping.
I can't say, Trucker Brown. I really can't. I really can't. I really can't speak on that. I really can't speak on that part. It might be me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it might be me. But
damn,
it is what it is.
I appreciate you, Lava. I appreciate you for calling in, man. I'm gonna speak on that point. Thanks, bro.
No doubt.
Still Hoggy. He just knocking him down, bro. Like
Shoot, I was like that in 2022 when I got out of my relationship.
This is my thing. This is my thing, and I'm glad I got SoCal and Phil and everybody in here. My thing is this:
Low.
we always talk about how being with the wrong woman is a liability. Like it can cost you money.
Your freedom.
Yeah, freedom. It's a security risk, right?
I went to whole ass prison.
So, peep game. If this is true, how do we minimize that security risk by adding multiple women?
Wait, what was the question?
You know the question. The question is simple. If you're telling me that women is a security risk, they can get your money, they can set you up, all these things we say, how are we minimalizing this risk by multiple women?
Because it's simple. You gotta have it like this. You have a different woman for different occasions and situations.
That didn't answer my question. It's a simple to the point question, and you're ducking it. Let those people out. If a woman is a risk, we'll just say risk.
Yeah.
How are you minimizing risk by multiple women?
You're not.
So what, by your own logic, y'all would be one women men because you want to minimize that risk, correct?
I don't know, because I was a one woman man and then life happened.
Right.
So now I'm cool.
You just cool.
Now when it comes to dating and all that, you gotta put women in categories. Some women are for dinners and everything else. Some women are for smashing. That's the best way to explain it.
Wow.
Some women are for vacation.
And where are you? I just don't understand how y'all could always just duck this point. It's like I've done this 3 or 4 times and nobody catches the point.
Yeah, I get the point. You saying if women are such a liability, why have
multiple
10?
Liabilities?
Yeah, why have multiple?
Why have multiple risks? You would get one good, clean girl, and you would just rock out with that. That would be the least amount of risk, correct?
But you got to go through like 10 of them to get to one.
That's not true. That's not true. Let me tell you why it's not true. Because I've seen a few of the women you've dated. I've known of you for a while.
Yeah.
It depends on your standards, and you go for hybrid. You like them hybrid joints. Thin. You like them to be modelish. That if you're going for a type, and that type has a lot of options, and sometimes and the funny thing is, how do we date these people? I'm not going to say women. How do we date these people that go to the gym for 5 hours a day and stare at themselves in the mirror and then get off and look in their Instagram for 3 hours a day, and then we're surprised that they're narcissistic?
Yeah, you got a point.
So peep game. I'm not telling you to go date a mud duck. I'm saying,
sometimes a mud duck is what you need, though.
Look, mud ducks done got cats through for years.
Yeah, you can always, you can wash a mud duck off and make her a swan.
Yo, SoCal was telling us he loved mud ducks. He was saying that earlier. What I'm saying is maybe we need to think about the priority. When we look at a person, woman or man, we need to say looks, weight, fashion is not the top 3 priorities.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if you run into a person that those are their top 3 priorities, why do we then impose on them loyalty, kindness? You already know that's not their top 3 priorities. You know it by looking at them.
Yeah, you're right.
So why can't you just go back to the Chattahoochee River back east, get you a Bible thumping lady, and just say, I'm done. This is the last person you're in your mid-30s. This is gonna be my old lady. She don't really know much about Louis Vuitton and wine goblets and Versace robes and shit, but she's for me and I'm just good. I'm done. I'm out the streets. Why can't we do that?
I think we can. It's just a lot of people, especially in our generation, go off of looks. they put that as priority, and looks got to be like the last thing on the list.
But still
That's
hogging.
just what I've learned.
Isn't that you though?
It was me.
So you done with that? No more hybrids. You done with the
Yeah.
hybrids?
Yeah, I'm cool.
No more Panamanian and Asian. No more. Like I said, I know your roster. I've seen them, bro. I've seen them before. And I'm not saying they're not terrible women. They're very gorgeous women, but at the same time, you know, everybody in the panel wants to hit a Kablasian Asian mixed with Arab. Everybody wants to do that, but it's like, you know, what's coming with what, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really gotta check resumes, see what that comes with.
And we believe
it's cool to
women
date
are-
hybrids, but you mean some hybrids just ain't worth the risk.
I mean, we look at the NFL, we know damn near all of them. I mean, can we look at the NFL, the NBA, and we see where the hybrids are taking us, right?
I've never been in a real relationship with like a white girl, but
I didn't say white girl. I said hybrid.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, just in general.
Because I know a few brothers. I'm not saying my view on it at all. I know a few brothers that rocked out for years with a good old Irish white girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried. No,
Well,
I didn't try. I just messed around with a white girl.
I'll leave it alone. Hold on. Let's see what SoCal thinks when we bring Phil in here. SoCal, do you understand anything I'm trying to say about the looks being the top thing?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So you have to get to know a person to find out what goes on. You can't get to know 10 people at the same time. It's like building a house, man, one board at a time. So you just got to pay attention. Otherwise, you're going to miss the obvious. You're going to miss all the red flags because your mind's all over the place with everybody else. So I'd add credits. I'd add credit score to that. You know what I'm saying? And vision.
So you saying you would pick a 750 beacon over a solid 10 looks?
Yes. No.
Come on, you confuse me, SoCal. You confuse me here.
No, credit score really don't mean nothing, man. I'm just playing. But no, you just want to sit down with them. It's all about loyalty, right? So you want to know their history, right? So history means everything. If you meet a female, first thing she says is, "Man, I just broke up with my boyfriend." Blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, skip that one. You know, she just got out of something. She can't hold it down. But going all the way far left, get a Bible thumper. I mean, if you're a city guy, it's gonna be boring as hell.
What's a city guy?
Oh shit!
You gotta explain it to me.
A person that enjoys a busy life, that likes to do a lot of different things in the city.
Things like what?
Going out, enjoying yourself. Let me give an example. Like in Texas, right?
Right.
You're not gonna see. I'm not gonna get set up, but in Texas, right?
Right.
So I have family in Texas,
right?
And my cousin's husband or anybody out there, they go mudding, hunting, bullshit, stuff like that. I don't like that shit.
Right.
I don't like fishing, hunting, and all that crap.
Okay.
So it's just different, right? So you just got to find somebody to get to know somebody.
SoCal,
if you guys have nothing in common, ditch it.
SoCal, I know you're a high-level Sarah fan conversationalist. I know you are. You can move around conversations with the best of them. I know you can. I've known you for years. What do city guys like to do? And I got a better question. What do city guys like to do? And still hogging, you can step into. What do city guys like to do that a Bible thumper wouldn't be for? What would I don't understand that.
I know the answers. You really want that on here?
Yes, tell me.
Bible thumpers they're too prude.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You want to like maybe some people like the prude ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of us like the wild ones. But you want to make sure you have a tamed one. So if that makes sense. I'm trying not to slip in the mud on this. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Hold on. 1 second. I need you to hold on. Still hogging. I need you to hold on. Phil, what do city guys like to do? Because I'm not gonna get it out of SoCal.
Listen, I can't speak from experience. I'm not a city guy. I
Oh
be in the
my
house
God, single
minding
lady.
my business. However,
Nobody wants to say what
the
city guys
city
like.
guys be outside. You know what I'm
Meaning,
saying? They're the man in their city. They're really him. Like they got motion. People know who they are. They got a couple dollars in their pocket. The whip is together. You know what I'm saying? They really in the streets.
you said a bunch of shit that didn't add up to nothing. It's like y'all have a city guy pack where y'all don't want to say what it is that y'all are doing, bro. Can someone hit the call-in link and call in and tell me why a city guy wouldn't mix with a church girl from down south? Tell me, what are you doing
Okay,
that the
so
church girl will be like, hey, you need to stop doing that?
okay, so plain and simple. The city guy is a very promiscuous individual. He has options and he's using them. Yeah.
Promiscuous.
Yeah, the city guy is the man. He has options. He's running with the best of them.
So the city guy is Mel Horn. This is a male hoe, pretty much.
More or less.
And how can they, I'm not gonna say you, how can they,
Yeah, because definitely
meaning the general people, it could be you a little bit, Phil. It could be you a little bit. And SoCal say, I'm not trying to throw you in the mud here, but what I'm saying is, how can the city guy live a city guy life and then on the same time say, you know, the women are crazy out here. I can't find a woman.
Two can be true, but not mutually exclusive.
What the fuck does that mean? What
So
does that
mean? Basically saying it's kind of self-contradiction, honestly, because the city guy, like I said, he can be the man, he can have options, he can run with the so-called best of them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're quality women. Like your boy Kendrick, when he got on Drake, is like, we don't like the women that you like. Like that's not the standard of a quote unquote good woman or just a good partner. Because let me be broad, because everybody has their own flavor. You know, the likings of just because you have options does not mean they're necessarily good options.
So you believe they don't want to go to the good girl because they want to continue to have their options, pretty much?
Yes, because a good partner, and since we're talking about men, a good woman, she's not going for none of that. It may be attractive to her. You know, she might even throw you a little something, but it's not going to keep her. If you're not a quality individual, that'll just be nothing more than a fun night or a fun weekend, you know, or for you tricking boys, a nice trip to the islands. Because, you know, we know y'all like to slide down there. We see the IG. All y'all go to the same spots.
I'm gonna withhold my response for a second. I got a new caller. 1 second. David Zachary. Can you hear me? I don't think David can hear me. So I'll go ahead on and throw my view out right now. Hopefully still Hogan is still watching. SoCal, I can see that he's still watching. And Phil, I can see they're still walking. I see you, Lava. I see you. Listen. If you still having some city guy tendencies, you are the reason you can't find that girl. Don't blame girls on being narcissistic. Don't say women ain't loyal, like SoCal was saying. You can't say none of that shit. It's you. Here's the Concord truth. You like, as at least Lava owned up to it. I like free range chicks, bro. I like them outside the pen. I like them just running around. Just say that. It's not the women. You want to keep your stable of women and just keep your stable of women. That's fine. That's fine. But here's the thing. If you want to stay in the streets and be a city guy or whatever it's called, be a guy with options or whatever, then just be that guy with options. Don't dibble dabble and no, you just like to be in the street. And this is going to hurt some people's feelings. You're the slut puppy, not the chick, bro. You out here slutting around. and you like having chicks in Texas, and you like having chicks over here, and you like having chicks there. You like that. And if you do, you need to be honest with yourself and say, hey, man, I just like free range chicks. That's what I like. I like them to just be loosey goosey. That's what I'm into. You don't want to deal with we'll just call it gut girl, because church girl's a little extreme. You don't like the gut girl because it's going to require you to shed some of those hot boy ways. And you're not willing to do that. And no one should blame you for that. That's fine. That's your choice. If it ain't for you, stay in the streets. But the problem is, y'all will be in the streets doing what y'all are doing, but then y'all will chime in comments under people bad-mouthing women. That I do not respect. You cannot say there's a problem with women out here when the truth is you just like multiple women. That's just what you're not even in that conversation. You're not even in that conversation, because the truth is, if you were putting out into the universe, you just wanted a good girl, you would be attracting good women. It'd be that simple. You would be showing some of the markers of a person who's looking for a good mate. You'll be doing that. But you're not doing that because you want that slut butt. That's the truth. And you can't get mad if she on the same time. You like different chicks. She like different dudes. It's all fair, correct? Right? It's all fair. Lava.
What's good, fam?
Am I incorrect in that?
Not at all. Not at all. You can't find no Southern church girl being a city guy. Like if you like to be in the city, it's gonna be hard to find that. Like you put yourself in a bad position to begin with, you know. And I'm speaking as a city guy. Like I stay in the city. I could just walk outside and, get into whatever I'm gonna get into because I stay in the city. But if that's what I'm looking for, I'm not gonna find that here. It's gonna be difficult.
So you saying when you switch gears, you're gonna have to make moves to put yourself in those places?
Absolutely, because if a Southern girl, church girl, see me out here, she's gonna think I'm just another guy from the city. She gonna think I'm a hoe.
And she would be right, is what you're saying. You reality.
Well, not necessarily, man. People like to stereotype you and all that, man. I'm light skinned with freckles and dreads, man. So they already think I'm out here getting, man. I just be chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I hear you. No problem. I appreciate you, Lava. That's all I'm saying, man. If that's what y'all want to do, I'm not hating on it. I'm no hater, bro. Live your beautiful life. Live it the way you want to live it. I'm not here to shut you down. I'm just saying, look inside and say, hi, my name is SoCal, and I like hoeing. That's just say it. Say it out loud.
Hold up, Phil. You dogging y'all out, bro.
Let's put them on big screen. It's just SoCal.
Hey,
SoCal, you gotta say it. You gotta say it out loud.
City folks ain't all hoes and all that bullshit. We just like different entertainment. It's a little faster life than out there. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, we like being like one person, faithful, loyalty, all that stuff. It's just a faster life. Going to Texas and sit back and going fishing, I mean, I guess it's cool. But when you're in the city, there ain't no fishing. You like going to the movies, clubs, dinners, stuff like that. You like to get out. It don't mean you're out there trying to sleep with everything that's moving. So that's the difference, since nobody can define it.
Okay.
So
I'm not SoCal. I'm not hating, bro.
You guys got me. I was trying to stay out the goddamn mud, and you guys all just threw me in that motherfucker and splashed me in the shit. City guy, SoCal, out there hoeing it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hell no.
Olo, I got a new caller. Y'all gotta deal with me. Want to get their point of view. Mr. Campbell.
Yeah.
What's your view on this, man? You like the street? You like it to be free range?
Man, look, I like it free range. Man. I'm from Chicago. I live downtown Chicago, so you could say I'm a city boy. If you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
And these chicks out here, they ain't trying to be with nobody, man. You just hit it and quit it. You just keep it moving. That's how it is nowadays.
Hit it
Good.
and quit it.
The so-called good girl that you're talking about, and that was my mama and my grandma. That's over with.
So you saying it don't even exist?
That don't even exist.
Wow, that's
You
bleak.
If you can find a girl and you can train her to make she be what you want to be, then, that could work for you, but with all this stuff going on in society out here, all this shit on TV, social media,
It don't exist.
It don't exist. All these girls want this fast life shit.
Now you don't think that's because you're in Chicago, bro?
Chicago?
Yeah. Then you said you're a Chicago cat. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah.
So you're in Chicago downtown. That's
And that ain't only in Chicago.
That's
and
true.
I've been into every state in America except Alaska.
Right. Ain't nobody dealing with that cold. That's too cold.
Yeah.
I'm a flat man. And I'm out here and I'm like, every time you're out here, you come in, these chicks, they're ready to go. You just gotta pick, choose, and refuse. They're ready to go.
And you saying it's like that from Mississippi to Chicago, nothing in between.
Mississippi. Man, they be thick down here in Mississippi. They be thick down here in Mississippi. I was down there. And I'm like, God damn, maybe I need to relocate. Shit.
Yeah, you falling out you breaking out on us, bro. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe everybody's just the same across the board.
No, there's definitely, you have to look for the gems. You definitely have to sift through a lot of surface conversation, manosphere, him versus her type conversation people. Because there are people that, they die on the hill of what's in the fresh and fit universe. That there's these it's just unrealistic and just flat out fabricated expectations. It's like, like I said, they talk a good game on the internet, but behind closed doors, it's a different conversation.
You're saying they simping out here?
Oh man, yeah, on both sides. On both sides. Like I said, it's not just the men, it's the women too. They talk a good game on the internet. They'll talk about men ain't this, men should do that, woody woo. But them DMs be talking.
The DMs, man.
Them DMs is a different conversation.
But Mr. Campbell out here saying they just throwing themselves at him every time he come into town, though.
Hey, he might have it like that. He might be a sharpshooter. Ain't no telling. Also, too, it depends on what he's shooting at. Honestly, it's levels.
So you saying he could be out here hitting 10 mud ducks? You don't know.
Listen, hey, he might like a little quack every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Quack. Like that might be his. He might like the loose ankles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no,
that might get him going.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't judge. Hey, everybody need love. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Oh no.
Your preference is your preference.
I just believe that. I just believe somewhere we're just turned around, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a semi-known dude, bro. My DMs are disgusting.
Oh, yeah, you've showed me some of them.
Yes.
It's reckless in there.
Fruit in the vagina, the whole nine. My DMs are disgusting, bro. They always have been for the past 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And what I told myself when they first started getting disgusting like that, I said absolutely not.
Yeah.
Y'all women will not whore me out on here. I refused it.
They got to sexual abuse you.
Me personally, as a man, I don't want to be that known.
Yeah.
I don't want women to know that much intimate stuff about me where I done hit 10, 15 of them. and now they just in live feeds talking about the way I lay it down and stuff. Like I just didn't think that was a good thing because I'm a tooth chipper. Like I really be laying it down. So it's like, bro, I don't. Another thing that my sister told me, she said, if you have something that women like, and you put that down on them, and they really like it, she said that is powerful, and you cannot just be handing that out.
Listen, it'd be, why you being weird to me? It'd be all of that energy, and it's just like,
on top of being known, it's just not a good. It's not a good look, bro. And I'm not saying that I'm giving out drugs, but if I was, I'd be fake perks. Like I'm like niggas die. Hear me? Like I'm fentanyl. That's what I'm saying. So if I'm giving out fentanyl, you can't just be giving that out all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all is giving out tobacco leaves. Y'all ain't really laying on that.
This is Snowman in 08. Like it's bad out here.
And my thing is, I didn't do that. I didn't go through and just hit anything that was willing to hit, because me personally, just wasn't my personality. Not saying that the opposite personality is a bad person. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just saying for me, it is not worth the collateral damage of my life to whore around. We've heard the horror stories, especially in the trucking space.
Oof.
We've heard the baby mamas in 3 different states conversation.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't even get into the finances. Child support beating you upside the head from 2 different states. You getting a quarter of your check. Like,
they taking your license. Your lawyers overcharging you. Your kid hates you. Why would you multiply that by 3, 4, 5 people?
Yeah,
I don't understand how that. And that's the one thing no one can answer.
Exactly.
Because when I hit y'all with that, you see, Still Hogging ducked that question completely. Oh, I'm not doing that. He totally bypassed it. I want to hear that shit. Man. How can it be that if dealing with a woman is a risk, how can you mathematically multiply that risk and think that's better than just having one? I don't understand how you can do that.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, we gotta be real, especially as Americans. Money make the world go round. What you gonna do when you can't make money no more? And she's not sticking around. Let's be real. We're not saying no. We're not saying women are materialistic. We're not calling golders, none of that. No, it takes money to live. What are you going to do when the government is taking your means of living because you made a crazy decision
3-4 times?
Yeah.
I know. I know a dude that got 11 kids, bro.
Oh my God.
All of them under 15.
That should be illegal. Like,
that is insanity, bro. And my thing is like, I just don't see how it makes sense to multiply this risk. If I use y'all logic, it's a risk. Then why am I multiplying the risk? Is the next question. You don't do that with tires. You don't think, oh, one tire's bald, I'll let them all get bald.
Listen, y'all don't do that with these investments y'all be hollering about from the rooftops.
Ain't none of these niggas investing in shit.
That's a whole other conversation.
Lie, bro. Let's start the lie right
Listen, because I'm gonna act up if we get to talking about that.
Truckers ain't investing in shit, bro. Stop. That's a bullshit lie. No, I'm not gonna say it's a lie. That's too much to say. There's a 2% of truckers that are investing in shit.
Right.
There's no way we can have 173% turnover and 173% complaining about not being compensated, and somehow we're investors at the same time. That's bullshit. We don't hear bankers talking about not being compensated.
Never.
So how can we, on one hand, be the most raped and broke sector of labor, and on the other hand, be the highest investors? Yeah. It's just not real, bro. Now, is there some big dogs out there doing it? Yeah,
sure.
Look, every single one of y'all that jump on live is investing. Everyone.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro.
Stops. Oh, wait. Let me stop. I'm doing too much.
Come on,
bro. Let me relax.
Everybody's not investing, dog.
Yeah.
Everybody's not investing their money. Like I said, there's some out there that get it done, but we're not going to say it's coming to the point like everybody's like when you talk to chicks and every single one of them tell you they're in school. All of them aren't in school, bro. Some of this shit is a lie.
Yeah. And if they are, then
Every lease driver don't have a rental property.
Yeah.
Can we today stop with the trucking lies? Every lease driver don't have a rental property.
Or retirement.
Every hazmat LTL guy ain't in the day trading scene.
Cryptocurrency.
Everybody ain't in the Forex, bro.
Oh my God.
And if that was the case, why are the eviction rates so high?
Yeah.
We got to start being honest here, because the truth is, I'm not saying nobody is, because I know someone's going to take it as that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying everybody's not into it. You're telling me you're whoring, trucking 80 hours a week, managing a rental property, managing a Forex portfolio, day trading, playing with Bitcoin,
and somehow magically being a content creator in the midst of that.
And you're a content creator on top of all those things. You're doing all of that. Dude, you're a freaking monster. And if you are doing it, hey man.
Hey.
And then on top of throwing your money in all those places, you still know what's in fashion and you purchase it. If you have Dior shoes, you don't invest, bro.
Oh my God.
If you have Versace shoes, you don't invest. Because you investing,
Balenciagas.
if you investing would immediately stop you from wasting $1,200 on sneakers. Immediately. Because you would think that I could put this here.
Yeah.
There's no way you're doing both, bro.
You're not doing that with Amiri hats on.
Everybody can't have on $1 million glasses like Phil, bro.
Man, if y'all knew what I actually paid for these, y'all would laugh so hard.
We got to stop the cap. Every chick online ain't a broker, bro.
Oh my God.
Every chick you see on Instagram with trucker in the title ain't a dispatcher, bro.
Oh no.
We got to stop the lie.
Every guru does not have a government contract.
That's a big one.
I said it.
We got to stop, dog. And when are we going to get down to the point where we say this shit isn't real, bro?
Yeah.
On one hand, we're saying Negroes ain't getting no money out here. It's racist. And on the other hand, people talking about they own a 6 rental property. Bro, both of them can't be true.
Listen, especially
y'all gonna have to pick one.
Here's the flat out truth about our sector, bro. Take your ass to work. That's it. Go to work, bro. And I hate that we take it on such a mentality. And like I said, we all fall for it. It's okay. You were set up, you were lied. That's just the way it was designed. This happened before any of our time, bro. We were tricked into believing that all of us should be business owners. We're not. Bro, at the end of the day, yes, it is a skilled profession, but truthfully, it's just a job. And just like any other job, most of us just need to take our ass to work. Yes,
but
there are special individuals that have situations where that makes sense. Get your money, do what you do, be successful. But for the rest of y'all niggas, take y'all ass to work.
Because everybody says, "Oh man, you learn something, man. You know, you can do that and just sit at the crib and watch the money roll in." Bro, that is 1% of a person. All of y'all are not gonna sit at home and glance at a laptop and watch the money come in. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Because if it was that easy, everybody would be picking that over working, bro. And we just got to stop it. You're not gonna go over here, go on a website and just give somebody some money and they get the truck for you and put somebody in a truck for you and book the loads for you and everything. You just sit back and get a check. It's bullshit, bro. It's not real.
And I want to talk about the Forex thing too, because it's on my mind. And I've finally had the opportunity to meet like people that do it for real. The truth is, bro, the people that claim they live off of trading and day swinging and all that, it's controlled gambling, bro. You cannot expect, even I don't care if you're the greatest analyst in the world, you cannot consistently expect to just be flipping accounts the way these people sell it to you on the internet. That's in any type of investing strategy. The truth is, if you don't got the money, you're not gonna make money.
And the truth is, if it was that easy, they would not be selling it to you.
That's a fact.
They would shut up,
Yeah.
sit in their villa in Dominican Republic. They would play with their laptop 2 hours a day and chill. They wouldn't tell you nothing. At some point, they figured out I can get more consistent money selling the idea of doing this
Than actually doing it. And that's for anything. We're not just investing, but any type of, I can show you the way, this is how you make money. It's a lie.
And
they had a fortunate circumstance, somebody helped them, or they already had a bunch of money.
And that's why when people come to me and they say, well, why do you always stick around leasing? Why don't you go into fleets and all that stuff? Because the truth is, the average person do not have access to that type of capital. Most of the people that are coming to my channel are not in the position to buy no fleet, bro.
No.
They need to get their ass in the truck and run the truck.
That's it.
But when I tell you things you can do, it's math. You can stop spending 15 hours in the sleeper and watch your check go up. That's just simple math, bro. It don't have to be complicated, dog.
Yeah. You stay out for 2 months, you will see an increase in your money.
He's telling you to check your phone, Phil.
Okay.
It's simple. It's just simple freaking math, dog. It is not hard to do what we do. And the concept, it takes some discipline and things you got to learn, but it's not that hard to do. And it's not a secret. It's not this great secret that we held from finance class. It's not none of that shit, bro. It's carrying your ass to work and applying yourself. It's that damn simple. I do not have a way for you to sit home and watch money roll in. I don't have that to sell to you. I don't have it. Well, I know dudes that do. Then why are you still talking to me? You should be over there doing that. You should be over there doing that. If there's a way for you to sit home and not have to ruin your body, do that, bro.
Precisely that.
Why are you invested in arguing with me telling me that it's real? Listen, dude, if it takes that much argument to say that it's real, it's not. We're not on here arguing if gravity's real. I don't believe you. Well, step off of the ledge. Let's find out.
Exactly. Flap your arms. Let's see.
Yeah. If you can fly. If you think it ain't real, prove it.
All right.
I just that part of the game really gets to me sometimes because it's like, what the hell are y'all talking about, man?
Yeah.
No one wants to actually drive the truck.
Well, wait, let's stop right there since you're there. Why is that?
It's because the culture we've been sold a affluent culture, and you cannot be affluent and be a laborer. You can't be both.
So
What they're discussing is class. They want to be the class of person that never breaks a sweat and brings in a lot of profit. Exactly. And I'm not saying you shouldn't want to be that. I'm just saying the average person is not going to be that. That's all I'm saying.
Precisely.
That would be great. Hell, you can even call that the goal. But them people busted their butt for years, if not decades, to get to that point. And then they learned, after 20 years of struggling and busting their butt, they learned, I can tell you a quick way to get to near this position and make money off of it. And then they start doing that.
That's it.
But the truth is, when you talk to them, when they cite what they do, I got 20 years of real estate. So why are you selling me some shit that don't take 20 years if it took you 20 years? And you're obviously sharper than me.
Exactly. And I want to go back to something that you used to say, and it makes more sense now than it ever did for me personally. That when you get into this industry and you get a good feel about it, you've mastered the basics. You know what I'm saying? You run your clock correctly, managing your time, you care for with your finances, about learning something else. And that's not to say that you should learn something else because this industry is bad or that you shouldn't stay. It's because one day your health is going to get you.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get you, bro. Like your knees, oh God, your knees alone. I mean, mind you, my knees are gone for different reasons. I'm from the class of when stick shift was still standard. I still drive stick to this day. My knees ain't what they used to be. My, like I said, my back, my shoulder meat, it ain't together like it used to.
A lot of you football playing high school cats gonna be going through it before everybody.
And mind you, I'm not old. I'm not an older person. I'm 28, turned 29, but I came into this fresh at 21, and I've been running hard for 8 years straight. I mean, can you imagine that? Working 70 hours a week, 75, let's just call it 80 hours a week for 8 years straight. I've taken 3 vacations in my entire trucking career. 3. Like actual vacations. Like, yeah, I've taken time off for family and personal business, but actual time away from working.
I mean, like getting on a plane and leaving.
Yeah, like just going somewhere. 3 vacations.
Yeah, I did 10, no vacation. Number one, I've never left the country.
Right.
So, I've never, I don't come from people who take vacations. I don't. The people I come from are blue collar people. They just work, and when they get vacation time, they take that extra money and take care of a problem that they have at the house. They don't go anywhere.
Exactly.
They take that money and put it into savings, or they take that and get the water cooler fixed, or they take that and get the car fixed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not taking that extra $1,000 from their vacation time and flying off with it.
Right.
They're just like, oh, well, good thing this happened because I can get some school clothes. Like, that's the type of people I come from. So, I'm not saying that's a braggart point. It's just the truth.
Exactly.
I prefer. I mean, I'm not a big person who says he's into leaving the country, because I'm not. But I'm saying that it's just not part of what I understand and what I've done.
Right.
What I do understand is I am not in the position. I do not come from a family where I'm not going to have to bust my butt.
Right.
Sometimes you just have to be honest about your situation. There ain't no inheritance coming for you.
No.
There's no rich uncle that died in New York and left you a penthouse like the movie show. That's just not happening, bro.
Yeah.
It's not happening. There's no, the truth is, most of us, especially as blue collar dudes, you're not going to fall upon a lawyer chick that's just going to marry you. And you're just going to live under $500,000 a year existence. That happens for women. That don't happen for men.
Exactly.
Not often it don't, unless you're going to change what you're into. There's some mud ducks up there in the PhD range that you could get, but you don't want them. So whatever.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, the truth is, if you're the type of person I like life the way I want it, you're gonna have to foot the bill.
Exactly.
And when you have to foot the bill, you got to be working an angle. Yeah. It don't come from you just sitting on your butt, or you just trying to find get rich quick schemes. Yeah. The truth is, you entered into a career. Trucking is your career. 80% of you are going to be doing it for 30 years.
Absolutely.
That's the truth. And that's what none of y'all want to listen to. Y'all believe, oh, I'm just going to do 5 years and get out. But you're not, though. That's your stat. You're not getting out in 5 years.
No.
1%, 2% is. Most of you are not. Most of you are in trucking, bro. And you're going to be in some form of trucking until you stop working.
Right. I mean, and there are ways to reduce the abuse on your body, but for as long as you're in this business, it's gonna happen. Period. If the labor doesn't get you, the reduction in mobility will.
Yeah, the wrong sleep patterns will.
Yes, sleep especially.
Access to bad food will.
Yeah.
The truth is, staying at the range of you're not getting out is what career looks at trucking as a good prerequisite.
Right.
Now I'm asking.
Oh, none. It only translates to other industries that are parallel with it, meaning
harder work than what you're doing already.
Exactly, like you've mentioned, the crane work.
Yeah, that's harder than trucking.
Driving alternative vehicles like like heavy equipment, skilled labor where you may drive the truck to the job site to do more work.
Yeah, let's peep game. You know, those crazy, I'm an oversized dude local. Those dudes work on the job site.
Oh, absolutely. If
Look
there's
at
no
the job posting.
if there's nothing being transported, there's a matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all some game. Especially when you guys start wanting to transition out to doing alternative things where you want to make a little bit more money or you want to be home more often, if not every day. There is a distinct detail in every single job posting. And I swear y'all overlook it every time. Y'all don't pay no mind to it. There is a reason why they say ability to lift up to 90 pounds, 80 pounds, 90 pounds.
Because you're going to be lifting it.
There is a reason they put you through a mobility test as a prerequisite when they hire you. There's a reason they send you to the health clinic to lift weights and climb up and down. It's not just for your health card, bro. There's a reason they make you recertify when you apply for the new sweet job that's going to pay you $90,000.
They say, no, you got to go to our doctor.
Oh my God.
Oh, I already have a health card. Yeah, that ain't going to work. You got to go to our doctor. And then their health card is walk this up the steps 10 times.
Exactly.
And the truth is, if you're doing anything in construction, the thing you're bringing there, you help assemble.
Exactly.
So if you're bringing a crane, you're a crane rigger too.
Oh my God.
And that ain't easy.
No, it is not.
If you're not just hauling fuel from place to place and you're a regular hazmat dude, you're slinging barrels, you're slinging cases.
And I got one that I know is a trigger for you. You're gonna drive a forklift.
You might as well learn how.
Oh my God. Listen, before I got the job that I got now, like, mind you, there are things that annoy me about it, but I couldn't ask for a better situation for what it does for my life outside of my work. But prior to getting hired for the job that I have now, I did not know how to drive a forklift. Now I can drive the thing frontwards, backwards, sideways, upside down, you name it, I can move it.
Another certification. But the truth is, if you think, oh, well, I'm going to get out of OTR because I want to do less work, you might as well sit right where you're at. And when you be like, I don't know how they sit out here for 20 years. That's how. Because the truth is, you sit out there for 5 years, you damn near can't even stand up.
That's a fact.
You damn sure can't do it for 5, 6, 7 hours a day.
No. And I'm on my feet most of the day. I spend more time out of the truck than I do in one.
Exactly. So you're putting yourself in a position. That's why I tell you, dude, you're not getting out in 5 years, bro.
Yeah. And the truth is, I could have taken something that would have been less demanding, but I did that to keep my body mobility. I mean, yes, It is a strain at times, but ultimately, I know if I kept doing what I was doing before, which was clocking 600-700 miles a day in this position, my health would be nothing.
Yeah.
I already had, even prior to getting into the industry, I already had back issues. I have curvature of the spine. It's genetic. It's hereditary. There's nothing I can do about that, you know? So imagine adding that issue, combining into sitting for 3, 4, 5 years straight, you know, where you're only moving in total, you know, you move an hour in the day. And a lot of that is just shuffling from your truck to shovel food into your body.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And that's why I say, it's like, dude, I know a lot of the young people believe, oh, I'm going to get out. You're not.
No.
That's the truth. The truth is, it's a lifetime deal.
Yeah.
And if you do get out, you're taking a massive pay cut.
Oh my
God.
And
most of the time, y'all have elevated your lifestyle to the point where you can't take that pay cut.
Yeah. And, you know, I'll use myself as an example again. There is another, I'm not going to specify, but there is another industry that I have the skills to get into. But the truth is, I would have to, and mind you, I live modest as is, but I would have to strip my lifestyle down to bare minimum because in order to transition to that industry, like any job, I would have to take a $30,000 pay cut.
Right. And that's being,
I don't know. And that's really being generous. And I don't know how many of y'all can afford to just take 30,000 just off the oomph. You know,
you're going from $45 to 18 to 20.
Exactly. On a good day.
No overtime.
Might even be 15 with a hard 40 hours.
Right.
There's no overtime. It's just lock 40.
So you don't went from being able to buy tires for your car whenever you want to going to the used tire place and not having enough money.
Exactly.
And let me tell you, that's going to wreak havoc on your social life.
Absolutely.
There's no way that y'all went and bought all them cars and y'all can take a $50,000 pay cut. It ain't happening. God. And then you want me to take a $50,000 pay cut and not sit on my ass all day? Get out of here. God. So you're gonna leave trucking to be a welder? Get the fuck out of here.
To be a plumber.
Be a plumber,
Now,
be an
shout
electrician.
out to Messington. He found his way out, but it's still another skilled labor.
Yeah, and Messington is genetically thin all the time. You're like
Exactly. He has the health for that. Me,
and like
I'm not climbing on nothing.
it's like I said, I can't do journeyman because I'm scared of being electrocuted.
Yeah, that too.
But what I'm saying is, if you put yourself in a position to make this amount of money,
yeah,
and you took like you said, 8 years to get here,
yeah,
you're gonna turn that in and start all the way from the bottom
with no guarantee of increase. Mind you, that's something else we take for granted with this industry. All we have to do is stack on years to increase our money and maybe shuffle to a better company. In other industries,
man, you gotta know
you can start at the bottom and stay at the bottom.
It's butt kissing and
see,
I know a lot of y'all don't understand when you leaving and they say, "Hey man, we're going to the bar. You want to go?" And you be like, "Nah, man, I'm tired." Bro, if you're not going to that bar, man, you messing up, bro.
Yeah, if you're not going to the team function,
you're not going to the team function. Ashley, again, it's top of the cash app again. The link's out there, Ashley. You can definitely call in.
Please give us a call. We must know more.
Yeah. So you're telling me that you are going to leave this job after 5 years, you get up there in the 70, 80 range. You're in about your 30s now.
Yeah.
You're going to leave this job and go home and do what? When you go home and realize most of the people that's been there 10 years don't make what you make.
Not to mention that in doing so, you probably can't even afford to live where you're from. Because a lot of us come from the cities.
Oh my God, you are speaking the gospel today. Jesus.
Y'all not willing to go. And that's another thing too. Like you said, is go back to class. Once you've elevated in that tax bracket, you're not willing to go back to being humble with your cousins back in the spot. You know what I'm saying? Down in the county.
You're gonna go back to Atlanta and cut your $2,000 a week check to $600.
Oh my God.
In what world are you getting that done?
And mind you, you've been doing this for 5 years, so we know you done bought some stuff. You gonna go put your stuff in a security risk area?
Come on, bro.
You gotta worry about your Hellcat getting broke into. Kia boys is out here, they watching you now.
You're gonna go home, and it's gonna take 3 of your checks to pay that rent.
Exactly.
It's not gonna listen. You gotta have a lot of things. You gotta have a lot of things in place. You gotta have a decent home life, a woman that discussed this with you and agreed with you and said, "Come home and be broke for a few years and get on your feet because I just want you home." And trust, some guys got that situation.
I was just about to say, to play devil's advocate, that's the only way you're getting out is if you have a partner that's gonna float you until you get back to where
3 years. 3 years of being a polecat, and they still love you. If you have that, or you live with your parents.
Yeah,
which a lot of y'all do.
Some of y'all, I know it's a lot of y'all suburban people. Hey, not knocking where you come from, just telling the truth. You suburban babies.
If you have that,
your mama loves you. We know.
And mama's gonna sit there while you're just knocking $15 an hour. She don't care. If you have that, then kudos to you. But if you out here like the regular cat, here SoCal says invest. Stop it, bro. Stop it. These 25-year-olds. They're not investing, bro. They're not investing. Let's just stop the freaking talk. They're not investing. We can't get these fools to go to work. They're not investing their money. They're spending it on shit they see on Instagram, period.
Immediately, or TikTok.
If you want to get out, you're going to have to take a pay cut for a large period of time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go to another industry. There is not many industries that pay you off the cuff like trucking. These industries start in the bottom of the barrel of pay, like way down there.
Not to mention, depending on the industry, your work history means nothing to them. You guys say, transition to tech, transition to real estate, transfer to insurance. That means Jack, you might as well never even had a job.
Julius, what are they investing in? Let's get this investing shit out of the way. What are they investing in? Invest. What are they investing in?
Yeah.
And if they're pulling out and living on it, it must be a short-term investment. So give me a short-term investment that can hold you over for 2 years while you recertify. Give it to me. Tell us. No, we're going to wait.
These people kill me.
We're going to wait. And because I mean, investments are usually long-term. The ones y'all talking about, they'll be okay. You know,
It's
Warren
gambling.
Buffett,
Anything
Warren
you
Buffett,
expect to get back in the short term is controlled gambling.
Warren Buffett invested for 40 years before some of his returns. If you're talking about, oh, I invested for 3 years and now I'm living on it, that is not a real investment. That's a short-term investment. Crypto is bust, so that's stupid. Stocks and fundraise. If you're doing that, why are you driving a truck?
Exactly. You should be an entrepreneur. Why are you in this industry?
Don't do that part-time. Do it full-time. Why would you? If you can make money from putting money into money, why would you waste 70 hours of your week holding a steering wheel?
Yeah.
Why, dog? We got to stop the bullshit, bro. Investments, you're supposed to have them shits for decades, bro.
Yeah.
Right? You supposed to have it for decades and then get to an age where you're barely taxed on it when you pull it out. How are y'all investing within the same decade and getting the return on it? What are you investing in?
While being W-2 employees.
While being W-2 employees at the same time. What are you investing in? Invest money you earn. Dude, earned money ain't coming in enough for you to invest in it to get out of anything. Unless you have an inside line to some shit. You should have been born in 81 and invested in Apple for $10 at a stock. But you weren't, bro.
Listen.
You got to stop the bullshit. The truth is, you dudes are fucking lying, bro. That's how I look at it. So I keep asking you what to invest in, and you're giving me general shit. Invest your earned money. That's not telling me what to invest in. Tell us right now where everybody should be putting their money in. Give us the drip. Say it. Show the stock name. What should we be putting our money in right now? $3,000 up from 55% of profits. Of what?
Yeah, you're just
NVIDIA stock is $900 to $1,400 per stock.
Yeah.
So y'all have enough money laying around to get 1,000 shares at $1,000. Whatever you saying, whatever I use means you don't know what to invest in. This is what I mean with that shit. I'm not saying it's not true. I'm saying the people typing it in don't know enough about it to be typing it. Educate yourself, bro. You're supposed to be educating me. Tell me.
Yeah. And even more to the point, what type of percentage of returns are y'all seeing in the first place?
55%. He's seeing 55% return when the average person is seeing 2 and 3.
Over what period of time?
Dude,
that's the first question.
Bernie Madoff was suspected and he was getting 12%.
Yeah.
And he got suspected by the financial police. You're getting 55 and nobody knocked on your door?
Yeah, nobody questioned how you made
Give
such
me a break, bro.
Grandiose flip.
I hate to get hyped like that, Phil, but
yeah.
Oh my god.
Just gotta tell the truth, bro. It's like y'all
stop it,
just lying, dog.
You have to stop it. I'm not saying investments are wrong. I'm saying y'all are not the people to be telling people to invest. If you were the person that invested, you would not be watching my channel. This channel is a blue-collar labor channel. You wouldn't even be interested in it. Do you see Anton watching this channel? Why doesn't he watch? Because it's under his pay grade, bro.
Do you see Stephen Graham over here? Like,
and this is no shade to Anton or Stephen Graham. The truth is, it is under his pay grade. He gets nothing from it.
Yeah.
I am not a person to profess to understand investments. I'm saying when y'all come on here and say invest, that's like seeing a fat person saying work out and walking out the door.
Yeah. It's a poor
That's a poor.
mindset.
I'm done, dude. That's a reality mindset. If the poor could just invest themselves out of it, they would, bro.
There would be no poverty if that was the case, or there'd be
Knowledge
less
equals
people that-
money, but y'all are on here not willing to tell us what to invest in.
Mind you,
Trill,
already-
you know they just gonna say what it is. Tell me what it is. Well, it's hush hush. You don't tell people. Then shut the fuck up. Don't say it. No one forced you to say it. If it's a hush hush, need to know secret, why did you bring it up?
Yeah.
Because when I tell you, oh, you can go work here, I tell you the company. Y'all should be dropping stock names right now. Be real. Some of these cats got money in here. Tell us what to invest in. Give us the drip. I don't think they're going to give us the drip, Phil.
Probably not. I mean, like I said earlier before, a lot of these people, they fall for the okie doke that, you know, like I said, you can put in a little and get back a lot, which, yeah, there's miraculous moments and everything. There's exceptions to every rule. There are 1%ers. That's okay. That's cool. But the truth is,
hold on. My main girl, Ashley. Ashley done showed up.
hello there.
Hello. Finally, right?
Ashley, I remember you from years ago.
I know. Oh, I was about to ask you that too.
Yeah, I remember. You had a. I really need to touch base with you because you had a drastic weight loss. Am I?
No.
That has
No, sir. I've been pretty slim most of my life. I'm a natural athlete, so.
Oh, so that wasn't
Yeah.
you then.
No, not me, sir. But I do have a YouTube account that you followed way back when in 2016.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been following you for quite some time. TV is overdue.
Days. Sheesh.
So let's get this right. Let them break it down. I'm thinking you somebody else. Okay. So
No, sir.
How's it been going? Obviously, it's been going well.
Oh, well, listen here. My success has come long before actually stepping inside a truck. I literally have been following you and LaShawn from 2015.
Right.
I know LaShawn kind of took a break and whatnot. Hello, Phil. Nice to meet you. Not acquainted with you just yet, but yeah. So I was knocking on someone's door back in 2015. They didn't let me through, and I took a different direction. I went to school. I guess that was a sign for me.
Right.
And I started investing in courses and all of that outside of, you know, the 9 to 5. So I'm pretty much I'm out here on the road right now, just scouting locations for a franchise that I want to get into.
Okay. Don't give
Doing some research.
Well, I appreciate you being the top person supporting the channel. What about the channel that you feel needs, you know, that you think that is worth supporting? What about it that you like?
Everything. TV, like, you know, you've been mentoring me as well as hundreds and thousands of other people, you know. I love how transparent you are. You keep it real. You don't sugarcoat it for no one. And this industry is not literally for everybody. I enjoy driving, so it was no brainer for me. I've been in different types of scenarios where I've been out on the road, and I'm like, well, why not? You know, you get paid to drive, get paid to see the country, which I have not seen until now at this point. I've traveled outside of the country, but never got to actually fully enjoy, you know, where we are now.
Right.
So, but I say that to say this. I know you guys were talking about investing, and it's not for everyone.
Right.
But for those who take the time to invest and educate themselves on the markets and whichever fashion you go, because I started out in penny stocks, graduated to options. I've done Forex, but options is my baby. So that literally led the path. Like, I am so minimalistic. I sell everything and don't worry about it and continue on with my life, my journey. Like, I literally sold everything when I moved from Florida back to where I'm currently living now to put everything in storage. I've been out on the road since January, and here we are almost June. So,
but you see how you broke down what you started with? That's
not my first. That's not my first time, though. I know it could be done because when I moved to Florida, I sold everything, my Mustang and what have you. I worked for 3 months, stacked up $10,000, drove a scooter to get to and from work, right? Did that, didn't
Wow.
buy anything, you know what I mean? And then unfortunately, I was able to get a rented a house for $700 a month. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. Planted some roots, and that was a 2 bedroom, one bath. So I like to keep everything low. Now that I don't have any overhead, I don't have rent, I don't have a car payment. Everything is in storage.
Now
I'm just
listen.
out here traveling, you know.
Listen to how we put this into context. Ashley, give me 1 second. Now, when you hear me spaz on people that just throw the word invest up,
Yeah.
these are the same people I see that say there's nothing wrong with buying a Hellcat. There's nothing wrong, and listen, there is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with having this. There's nothing wrong with having 5, 10 women. There's nothing wrong. Y'all tell me all these ways you're losing money, and you want me to believe that you're paying $1,200 a month for a Denali. You're paying for your 5 side chicks, and you still had money left over to invest. I'm sorry. I'm going to spaz on you and say, okay, tell me what to invest in.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm totally opposite. Like, if anything, I'm gonna use that to, you know, and towards something else that I can see myself building along with. Like, I'm out here literally looking for land on the West Coast, Arizona, Oregon, Washington. I'm sorry about the noise. Somebody's going crazy out here. But yeah. So I don't see it in a materialistic fashion to invest in those things, especially, you know, they're depreciating assets and whatnot. So
oh my God, thank Jesus. See what I'm saying? A sane
yeah,
person.
like,
A sane person.
all I have is a motorcycle, and that's paid off. I got that in 2017, and it's
It's a
in storage
Honda.
right now. No, sir, it's a Yamaha
Oh,
FZ07.
I was trying to get on Dirty Broke. He's a Harley dude. You at Yamaha.
But I did learn at Harley Davidson. I took that course to get the endorsement. So I was gonna get one. Don't get me wrong. The 48,
Right.
that was a beauty. That was a beauty.
But you
But I'm
went
holding
Yamaha.
back. I'm like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I so want one because I'm in a motorcycle club, an all female MC where I live. So yeah, we travel. We go to Huntsville. We go to, you know, Tampa Bay Jamboree, and yeah, that's how I get out and about and enjoy life with them.
To me, you're a breath of fresh air because number one, like you said, being transparent. I have a problem when people come on here and they say one word answers for stuff. And I listened to what she said. She said I invested, but she also said I'm living modest. I sold stuff I
Absolutely.
didn't need. Right. She said a
Right.
bunch of other things that added up to it being plausible that she took her extra income and invested it. What I'm saying is most of my viewers that talk that argue with me on my modesty standpoints, because they don't like that. They hate that point of view. You come on, y'all. If you're gonna invest that kind of money, you would have to have up. If you've seen your money go into something and double and
Did I lose
triple.
you?
No, I'm still here. If you've seen some of your money go into something and double and triple, it would be harder for you to blow it on something that's
No.
not giving you the payback. Uh-oh, you losing it, and we lost her on signal. That is all I'm trying to say. Bravo. Bravo. I can't hear you, bro. You got me muted.
I got you. There you go. Can you hear me?
How you doing, Bravo? Too.
Hey,
That's all I'm
man.
trying to say. I'm just trying to say is we're gonna have to pick a side here. Are we investing our money or are we blowing it on cars and women? Which one is it?
Nah, I think initially we need to teach these new drivers coming in that you need to really simplify your life. You really need to break everything down. What you need versus what you don't need. You're gonna be away from home so much initially that you don't need everything that you thought you did at first. Let's just be very clear about that. So when the young lady was talking about she got rid of her apartment and did whatever else she needed to do. I mean, I kind of had the same similar story as well. I just threw the little bit I had in storage, or if I could keep it at my folks' house, cool. Leave it over there, hit the road, keep it moving. I will say this though, after my second year,
I did go ahead and splurge and get that Benz because I went ahead and went lease purchase. So I'm
Ooh,
guilty
bravo!
of it.
I'm not hating though, cause I got the SL 500 when I got a little piece of change back then. But then I sold it because
Oh,
everybody wanted it. You know, that's a
nothing,
classic. It
nothing,
was a
nothing but
2000.
love, nothing but love and salute to you, baby. That's what I'm talking
Woo!
about.
Oh
Absolutely.
God.
I had my
Yeah.
moment though, TV. I had my moment too, but I was like, do I really want this? Cause you know that was my car. I was like, oh man, I gotta get the
Hey,
convertible.
can I say
Got the
this
hard
though?
top.
Can I say this one little tidbit? Can I say this
Yeah.
one little tidbit? Hey, TV.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to your old videos when you
Mm-hmm.
was talking about when you go lease purchase and you was going on this rant, but it was so funny. I think I listened to it at least about.
Hmm? Oh no, we lost him. Why I keep losing people today, man? Y'all signals is going crazy.
I'm out here walking, getting my, stretching these legs and whatnot. So
Right.
I
Something I
walked away too far.
no, I like the aspect of it that, I've had an outlandish career in this media, and sometimes I'm animated, and I don't get many modest people to show up on the show
Oh man,
because the way
that's
I am
refreshing.
on here,
Good enough.
yeah, the way I am on here, it kind of turns modest people off because my delivery is not modest, but the message is.
Right.
So it's
And that's
hard.
what I can appreciate, though. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, you're not the only one. Trust me. Oh man, I'm literally like, I don't need a car. I was like, ultimately, I just want to buy a horse and take it back. I'm going back to the roots, man. Like, listen here, I'm gonna buy some land. Go ahead and eventually build that out, put some cabins on it or what have you. But yeah,
Right.
I don't see myself long term getting into an electric vehicle or whatnot because I'm like, that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh my God, no, it's not gonna
I
happen.
don't even want to go to. Yeah, I don't even want to go down that rabbit
I'm
hole. I already
rocking
see
my
where
F
this is going.
150 until the end,
Till the
bro.
wheels fall off,
I'm not
right?
gonna give it back. Sorry. No, I agree with
But
that, and it's hard to
I don't
find
even buy a
people like
new phone. You know what I mean? Like if I lose my phone, which I lost 5 phones last year on my motorcycle flying off, then I'll buy one. But I'll buy a phone and keep it for 4 or 5 years. What I need a
you.
new one for?
But see, that's what I be trying to convey to these dudes on here. I be trying to tell like y'all, I'm not a really religious person. That's the funny thing. I'm not. Now my grandmama said you're gonna be Christian, so I'm Christian. She took me, and I can do about that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not a really religious person. I don't beat y'all over the head with Bible verses. But a lot of the
Right.
stuff I'm saying is right there in the book. So some
True.
stuff you don't need, man. God blesses the person who has his own. You have to prepare for things. And when you go
Yeah.
towards the vanity side too much, you're gonna get burned, bro. It's gonna burn you. She has a bike.
That's
She
it.
don't have 7 bikes. You know, like
And I've had the same bike since 2017. It's a 2015,
2017. And what year is it?
right? 2015
And come on now,
Yamaha.
Yamaha, you could probably swing that for 12 grand.
Yeah. That's
About
my
12.
baby though. That's my first one, so I'm not gonna let it go.
Right. But you didn't go to Harley Davidson and say, fuck it, 35,000. You didn't do that. You chose correctly.
Right.
Now what you gonna do in the future, we don't know. But at the same time, you have done so
No.
many other moves in your life that technically you've made room to make that decision.
Exactly. Like for instance, if I went overseas, then I would rent a Harley or something like that to go up and down the back roads or whatever. But yeah, I don't see myself buying one just to have it sitting there. Like I can appreciate the beauty in it, but nah, that's not
I
for
mean,
me.
listen, I like Maseratis, baby, but I'm not gonna go get one. It's like I
Right.
probably couldn't get one, but I'm saying I'm not. Even if I was in the position, I'm not gonna go get one, dude. It looks good. It's good in theory, but at the same
Yeah.
time, when I put it to my actual lifestyle, does it make sense? Doesn't make sense for me to have a Maserati, dude. Like, come on, I could probably be happier with a nice little V8 Mustang and save 160 grand. That's how I look at
True.
life. But I don't
True.
understand why they're not really understanding what I'm saying. And I also push this. I hate to go there, but I push this in no matter what your preference is or gender. The multiple partner thing. If we're saying multiple partners is a risk, if we're saying that, All of y'all have said it. We've seen the manosphere conversations. If a multiple partners is a risk, if one partner is a risk, why would we multiply that by 5? For what?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Right. That's all I'm saying. They beat
And
up women
salute
so
to,
bad.
your lady too. You know what I mean? I'm so happy you settled down. You definitely calmed down throughout the years and whatnot. You can see the maturity and whatnot. So tell her I said hello. Hopefully I get to run into you guys, stepping on a COD, because I do play that too. I got it in the truck too.
Oh, you gotta send me the game tag because we definitely step.
Oh,
On
I
a
will.
regular
Oh,
basis.
listen here. I'm gonna be in the penthouse. You better keep up with me though. It's okay.
Okay,
I'm be on that top.
all right, I'm a real stepper, so I'm just letting you know. Like I really
I know. You better have them skills up. But I'm gonna holler at you though. I gotta get back to doing what I'm doing before they close.
Hey, stay up. I appreciate you. Bravo.
Hey, what's up, baby boy?
What was you trying to say, man? You bleeped out on me.
Okay, my bad. So what I was saying was I went back and I was looking at your old video about when you was talking about when you first go lease purchase and how you're gonna have this certain air about you because you're gonna be out for 3-4 weeks, something like that, and then you're gonna come back to the house and you're gonna be looking at everything. You're gonna go out to dinner and you're gonna order the big steak with everything else, and then you're gonna go out with a group of people, and then all of a sudden you're gonna sit back and the bill gonna come and you ain't even gonna worry about it. You can be like, "What? I ain't worried about it." Bam, you're gonna slap it down like a spade card because you know what? I'm rich. You know the video I'm talking about, don't you?
I do.
You know
I
the video
do.
I'm talking about.
I was reckless on that video.
You said I'm rich. No, but you was kicking it. You was kicking it right though, because when you first get that little taste of money, when you first get in, you don't really know, you don't really encompass what the lease purchase and stuff is. You don't know how to run your fuel. You ain't really savvy with your clock just yet. You just know the check got big all of a sudden for whatever reason.
Right.
And so you come home, you like, yeah, man, shit, I'm rich. I'm gonna go over here. I'll put a down pay. Oh, sister girl needs some. She needs some tires on her car. Don't worry about it.
Simp daddy.
Rich.
Done.
Bam. Got you. Oh,
$2,000.
Oh, your cell phone bills behind. Okay, not a problem, baby. I got you.
$150.
Rich.
I got that.
Bomb. Come on now, man. And you went through that whole spiel, and I swear.
Listen, I did that.
I remember that to this day.
I did that for a hot 3 tours and said, I'm not rich no more. I'm done. I'm not rich no more. I don't have it.
Real talk, man. Real talk.
I've spent so much money going home, man, bro. And one year I just said, I went to the tax person and he was going line by line. And let me tell you, he was digging in my ass, pause. He was digging in my spending, and he was like, okay, yeah, listen. All right, this is a write-off, yeah, but I'm noticing here every month you're paying Hilton $1,600.
Ooh.
I said 16 what? Yeah, Hilton. I see this is the Embassy downtown.
Ooh.
And they're saying, how's it $1,600? Well, it's $1,000 to stay, and I'm ordering $600 in room service.
Food. Yeah.
Top flow.
Then he's like, oh, okay, I see. And every month you spending $1,200 on Turo on top of the $1,600.
There goes $2,800.
Because when I'm in town, I'm rich. I gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm flossing out here.
Hey man, I picked that game up for me too. That Turo. Yeah.
That Turo game is pressure out there, especially if you're a single man.
Slippery slope. That is a slippery slope.
He said, yeah, these are write-offs to a certain extent. Yeah, I can write these off to a certain extent. But after a while, you're going to have to explain why you picked the G-Wag Turo instead of the Honda Accord. He says, back in the day, you didn't have to explain that. But these gurus in Atlanta and in Miami have ruined it so bad that now they're asking, oh, I had to rent a car, but did you have to rent that car?
Did you have to stay at the embassy? Why did you get the DoubleTree?
The car rental is a write-off. But tell me how a G-Wag connects to trucking business.
It's the company car. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it makes sense. The truth is, it doesn't connect to it. Don't, bro. It don't. You know, if you are really trying to save money, and this goes for everybody, if you are really trying to look good on your taxes, you will buy F-150. Those are just unlimited write-it-off. It don't. No matter what you say, it just looks good on there. The number one vehicle that millionaires people purchase before they become millionaires is a F-150 for the past 40 years. It's not a Benz, it's not an Acura. The number one vehicle that millionaires drive is an F-150.
I don't believe that. GMC at least.
No, first of all, GMC ain't even on the
Oh no! Don't get him started about GMC. You gonna get him going? Oh
no! Because I already know. Hey, real talk. Just all love, salute, and love across the board. I've been watching you for years, my guy, and I know what buttons to push. But let's go ahead and go with GMC for 300, Alex.
It's not. The truth is, GMC, since it's a what is it, a pussy truck, since it's a pretty big truck.
Oh God!
Who gets all the government contracts for the fleet vehicle? Ford. You know why? Because y'all like to add an extra $10,000, $11,000 in pretty fund on top of y'all GMC trucks.
I like
that. Chrome costs money, baby.
And the supervisors drive what exactly?
350s.
The GMC.
They drive F-350s. Like that's what they drive.
No. I got told like this. The supervisors drive the Chevys and the laborers drive the F-150s. That's what I got told. Now you can give me some new game. I
have to disagree because I work for a regime, and in fact, the management they all drive F-150, F-250 situations.
Okay. When they get the fleet lease, it's for one company, baby.
Yeah.
Now, I'll give you, when those dudes go home, they jump in GMCs and Dodges. I'm not stupid. I know this. Why do they do that, Bravo? Because they're bad with their money. We'll move on. But what I'm saying is this: when it comes down to it, all the things you think you're supposed to be doing, it's a lie, bro. I'm telling you right now, it's a mother fudging lie, dude.
Gotcha.
When you run into Warren Buffett, here's the thing: we don't have billions of dollars. And I guarantee you 60% of the people in here car costs more than Warren Buffett's.
That's dirty facts.
His daughters had to argue with him for him to turn his Cadillac in. And then when he did turn it in, 5 years later, he bought another used one, the same color, the same model. He bought it cash. And he won't let it go.
Learn the buttons.
Thank you. And the only reason why he didn't buy it sooner because he studied the dashboard to know the buttons before he bought it. When he starts his morning off, he don't go down to Atlanta where there's a big grass thing on the wall and lights and sip hookah. He goes to McDonald's every morning and takes $2.89 exact change. Now you're saying that doesn't mean for everybody. What I'm telling you is it's a personality type. If you like blowing your money on fancy shit, you cannot come back to me and tell me you invest because the two personalities don't mix.
Yeah, they don't make any sense.
And you'll say, well, Grant Cardone invests and he has fancy shit. Grant Cardone sells you the vision that he invests to get you to invest in his course, which is really what he's making money from.
And that's what you were investing in right there.
Bingo. I'm sitting here apart from you with a gifted shirt on. Phil, who the only person who really knows where I be most of the time and that can pull up on me like that. Whenever Phil pulls up on me, states away, I'm in N1 shorts. Because I know y'all, that's beneath y'all. Y'all don't wear N1.
Yeah.
I'm in N1 shorts, Crocs, and a throwaway gift bag t-shirt.
Sound like you only got 20 hours left on your clock, and you hit Walmart before you reset. That what it sounded like.
Listen, I'm that way at going to Best Buy at the crib.
Crocs.
And let me give you another thing that I believe. If you're in a monogamous relationship, and I don't know if any of y'all are, I have my woman already.
That's a good woman.
What am I? wearing Giuseppe's for?
Personal reasons, I guess. Other than that, nothing.
The only reason someone wears flashy shit is to attract a mate. That's it. I defy
On
you to give me
on the male side, I'd
on
say
both.
nah.
On both.
Nah. On
My
the female
father
side, I would say yes.
My father taught me 20 years ago. He said, "How can you tell a woman wants someone to holler at them?" He says, "What, when you go to the job, that chick in the job with a ring on every finger and a bunch of cologne on, she's signaling that she wants to be talked to." You're peacocking for a reason, bro. Right now, you're on business right now, Bravo. You at the job. You got your work T-shirt on.
Absolutely. Look at
you got
Dapper
those,
Dan.
Yeah.
With this
You got that.
Walmart,
You got
this
those
Walmart throwback. Yes, sir.
You got those TJ Maxx windbreaker pants on that's good for driving. Everybody got them, right?
Yeah.
You're not interested.
And peep game. Even if they're so-called not interested, they still want the option to reject you.
Yeah,
exactly.
The ego.
That's facts.
So what I'm saying is this: I am in a monogamous relationship. I do not flash that I want anything else. I have my woman already. My focus usually goes right back into what I'm buying to do this show, to give back. If I get any extra money, you can see it in my equipment. I'm sitting around $25,000 worth of equipment to do the show better, to do the show clearer. I do things I put back into what I profess that I want. I'm not going to sit here and go and buy something crazy. Now, if someone goes and do it, I'm not hating. I'm just saying you can't do that and then come to me and say, TB, you got to know how to invest. That's gobbledygook. That's not true.
Yeah, I understand your standpoint on that. It
Right.
doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
like you got a Benz. You got one Benz. No one's hating on that.
I've got.
Oh my fucking God.
My bad.
Too
My
good,
bad.
bro. You living
My
too
bad,
good,
my bad.
bro.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, man.
What you
know,
driving?
things
What's the
happen.
vision?
I got a CLS 550 and I got a CLK 430. I got an old Benz too.
So you got the Maybach that don't say Maybach.
No, it's a sedan. The
The
CLS
S550 is the Maybach, bro.
No. CLS 550.
Yeah,
okay.
He got the coupe.
Got you.
Yeah.
He got to let me help you with them. Let me help you with them payments on your school fund. He got that.
Yeah, see, no, it only got 3 speeds, my guy. It's here, there, and gone. That's the only 3 speeds that it has, and I'm very comfortable with it. It's been all right. But I went lease purchase, and that's how I acquired it. Initially when I first got into the game, and it's cool. I went ahead and paid it off real fast, so we're still sitting
and it's
good,
done. So when the new model come out, are you going to turn it in and get a new model?
Nah. We're just gonna keep tricking out what I already got, man. I'm cool with that.
That's what I mean. But if you paid it off and you take care of it and you keep it, hey, you're fine. I dated a woman once, and we're talking. She was older than me, and she was saying, I don't have my retirement together and all this type of stuff. So she was telling me all the cars she bought for 21 years before we met.
Ooh.
2 Range Rovers, 2 Land Cruisers. 3-4 Eddie Bauer edition expeditions.
Those were the shit back in the day.
She was buying them every time they changed, she turned it in. I did the total. I said, you spent $600,000 on getting to Walmart in your mother's house. The reason you have no retirement now is because you spent it on the SUV sitting in the front that you could have kept for 10 years at a time and you save half of that money. But you were turning them every time they switched the eyes, she'd turn the bitch in. Get another one.
Wow.
And I said, don't say you didn't make the money. You made the money, bro. Mm-hmm. You blew it on the new look. Every time a new look came out, I got to have it. Went and got it.
I've always found that interesting, man, because, just vehicles, if not work related, always being a liability. It doesn't matter how you want to dice it up and how you want to make it seem. But God, man, it's my thing has always been, hey, look, I'm gonna get what I want, but once I get it, I'm gonna hang on to it for as long as possible. So this thing just does not work in any capacity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's it, man. Because
the regime hates you for it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They always try to tax you for it. That's why you have your state taxes, and that's why your insurance, they try to play little games with you. Hey, if you download this app, every time you drive and you drive safely for X amount of months, we'll go ahead and lower your premium by $70-$80 or whatnot. I'm like, no, when I go home after being out on the road for 3-4 weeks, I'm dogging this motherfucker out. But I'm also keeping my maintenance up at the same time. Excuse my language, but you understand what I'm saying.
That makes
I'll
sense.
take it a step further than that.
Yeah.
Mind you, I love old cars. I have 2 old cars. My newest car is a 2012. The car before that's over 20 years old.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you, they will put you. This is how insurance gets you. If your car is past a certain age, they won't even cover it. They're going to give you state minimums, meaning if you are a responsible adult and you want to protect your investments, so you want to have full coverage. If anybody hits it, dings it, scratch it, you want to get it fixed, right? They're either going to charge you so much money that you may as well have a car note, or they're just going to flat out tell you, no, we can't do it. It's too old.
Yeah, see
just
that,
living modest. They still make parts for it.
Yeah, and that's the part that I hate the throwaway culture. I mean, it's known that the average woman picks a car based on the headlights. They know nothing about the car. That's really why. If you ask
is that what it does?
Yeah, most women, if you ask a regular woman that's not hip, why you like this car, they'll tell you I like the headlights.
Right.
That's really the main thing they look at is the way the headlights look. They don't know what's going on under it. They don't know how much the brake change is going to cost. Matter of fact, they're not going to keep it long enough to change the brakes. They're just going to turn it in and get a new one. So it's one of them things where I speak against that because the truth is our industry is too volatile to keep signing on to payments that don't go up and down.
Yeah.
Our pay goes up and down, but the payment comes flat every month. That means we need to be cash and carry people, to be honest.
That's it.
I understand people say, oh, well, you can play with credit and flip it. I understand. I get that some people do that. But the truth is, when he paid that Benz off, he said, I'm keeping it. I'm good. I don't need that no more. I'm just going to keep my joint. This is my see, if you're a real car person, you have a year you like. Like I can throw back them the year right now. The 98 Tahoe is a classic.
Oh yes.
That's a classic.
Yes, 98 and the 2000. The 2000 when they squared it off.
I'll drive
and they
one
smoothed
right
it out. Yes.
now.
The LTZ is a monster. We all love it. These the new generation and women, they don't really look at it like that. They just know that's the car they like, and when the new one come out, they go and get it. I'll give you a perfect example. The 1991 Cadillac is a shitty year. The shape is stupid. It doesn't make sense.
Right.
The booty's pushed in.
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. I know exactly
It wasn't hot. But that 87 with the square lights on the front, that was a
El
hot year.
Dorado.
Yeah. That's it.
Then they switched to front wheel drive. They made it short. We don't know what they were doing. We have years that we like. We don't just blindly buy shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The 96 and 97 plasticky F-150 wasn't a fan, bro.
Yeah, not the bubble eye.
The bubble eye, I wasn't a fan of it.
And to be all the way honest, I think a lot of cats that I think we're still in the same peer group because when we was growing up, we had Bigfoot. Remember that F-150 right there? Let's be honest. That right there, that's what really got a lot of us.
Yeah. Bigfoot is tough.
It's one of them things. It's one of them things I don't understand. They don't remember that. I hate to date myself and be old and everything.
Oh
like
man,
that.
go ahead, let it hang out, player.
If I had money to just burn, I would have 3 cars in my driveway. I would have a 92 Fleetwood, the Shark Eye year. I would have the 90 Roadmaster.
Ooh,
wow.
That's another hard one.
Ooh, wow.
And if I just wanted to complicate things, I would have a Regal Grand National.
The V6 twin turbo?
Yes,
that's what I would have.
That's what I was going with it too. Oh boy.
That's what I would leave that, and to be honest, I would be completely freaking done. And to be honest, and I hate to say this, is gonna piss some Ford people off. I can't be on here all night. I got shit to do, but I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna say this. I think the 95 F350 was the hottest year. The square joint.
Yes.
95. Okay.
That model. Yeah.
Oh. Just the power. I know the power stroke was a little iffy, but that year, there's something about that shape. I just like it.
That is when they came out with that. Yeah, that's right. That power stroke.
That power stroke bullshit. That would be the one. And and to be honest with you, if I had real money, I would go back to 1996 and get the dually Suburban. It was called a Western.
Stop
Oh,
playing
I
with
don't
my
even remember
emotions,
that
man.
shit, bro.
Stop playing with my emotions,
oh
dude. That's the
man.
only reason I ever got a Suburban
The
was because
photo
I seen one of
bourbon, the
those.
big
Yes.
body.
Yes.
And you know what? I
Yes.
would want it
Disgusting.
2-wheel drive, and I make it a low rider.
Yep. And put it on teenage Dayton's for no apparent
Oh
reason.
my god.
That's the one. That's
Put a
that
purple
that
ones, yeah.
that was the year where I said that year I liked Chevy. I like Chevy in the 90s more than Ford.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
Certain
I did.
eras.
I can dig it.
But this new $100,000 Denali pickup shit, y'all can kiss my ass on that. I'm not giving you
Hey,
$100,000
man.
for that.
Hey, have fun
Absolutely
with
not.
that, bro.
Yeah,
Have
why
fun
is
with that.
the Escalade $140,000?
Dude, have you seen the Escalade, the XTXV they coming out with? The
Are they making
pickup
another
joint.
one? Really?
They coming out with another pickup truck Escalade like they did back in the time.
Wow.
They
For no
want
reason.
126 out the door for that bitch. I gotta get out of here, y'all. I can't be on here, y'all, all day, bro. I gotta go, bro.
Hey, TV, all I can say, man, thank you for doing what you do, bro. I've been watching for years, like I said before. I see you, Phil. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you, man, every time you chime in. And you brothers take care, man. Absolutely.
Hey,
I'm out
man,
here on this
appreciate you
road.
for supporting the live, bro. Phil, I know you got to get back to that stuff you do down there. I got to get out of here, buddy.
Be easy, man.
Stay up, be safe in them streets. Live, appreciate you for coming in. Listen, I'm gonna say one thing about Ashley before I get out of here. Ashley, I appreciate you for putting into content that actually helps people and supporting the channel. I don't get much love from the algorithm because I'm not speaking buffoonery and I'm not tearing women down for no reason and calling them 304. So I don't get pushed in anything like that. So I appreciate you backing up a channel that hopefully that, and let me tell you, this is a hope for me. This is a hope for my content. I hope that it helps somebody. I hope somebody says, I never even thought of it that way. And if you don't go on the actions that I tell you, I hope it just sits in your head while you're driving for a couple months. And when you get to that lot or you get to that point where you're about to hit that crossroad, I hope you say, hey man, TB said something about this. I ain't gonna do that. Or, TB said, get rid of this shit I don't need. I'm gonna stack up like Ashley did. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna pull back on my horn a little bit because I don't need the A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You know what I'm saying? I hope that happens because the truth is one of the things that messes young people up, us as young people of my age, young people after me and before me, is just not knowing. If your body is what you eat, your brain is what you consume in media, bro. I believe that. I do not have to sell out to buffoonery and materialism and beating down on the sexes and beating down on people's sexual preferences. I don't have to sell out to that low-hanging fruit to exist in this space, which is what it's becoming, and I'm refusing to do it. I know what will get me a million hit video, bro. And I'm telling you, I'm not willing to do it. Maybe I'm shooting myself in the foot. Maybe I'm leaving money on the table. But the truth is, I wouldn't feel clean in my conscience and spirit if I just came on here and did what all of them are doing and it just, hey, look at this woman, she messing up. She's this, she's that. Look at this rapper, they locked up. He's this, he's that. I don't feel that does nothing for us. I feel tenacity, persistence, figuring out a plan. I feel if you are around 5 people who have their head on straight, if your head's all the way around, you at least gonna come close to straight. You hear me? 6 people, one guy around 6 rich people, I can tell you who's gonna be rich. One rich person around 5 broke people, I can tell you who's gonna be poor. I messed that line up, but I heard it somewhere. You understand me? You gotta do better. You gotta work on your vices. You gotta set some goals up. You gotta stop giving out the bullshit and you gotta stop consuming the bullshit. Because you may not know it, but if you're watching constant buffoonery, constant negativity all the time, you will become a negative person, bro. It's that freaking simple. you will become a negative person. If you always watching something about self-help, getting your thought process together, getting your physical, if you watch health shit 24 hours a day for 3 months, you'll lose weight just based on your better decision making. The same thing goes for this. I do not have all the answers, but I'm here and transparent enough with you to say that I'm looking for the answers. You understand? Do better. Don't do drugs. Okay? And get some sun on your face, man. I'm Audi 5,000. Another shout out to Ashley. I appreciate the love. I don't get much support on here, so the support you give, I really do appreciate it. If you want to get that ass whacked in Call of Duty, let us know, because I'm a real step in the street. For real, for real, for real. Appreciate all the people who signed up for the Patreon this week. I appreciate that love. Appreciate you. If you want to sign for the Patreon, here's the commercial.
Trucker Brown here. I'm just here to remind you that we are on Patreon, and it does help out the channel. Thanks to all the people who sub to the Patreon this weekend. I appreciate you. New content is coming there, and these clips that I'm giving you are from the exclusive Trucker Report Live that I do with Phil, which his link is at the bottom on Rumble TB Uncut. So I appreciate y'all. Love the support. If you like the content, man, hit the buttons. Let me know. Thanks for coming to the Patreon.